Oh man, you don't know what it's like, man. You know. Why are you shaking your head? I don't understand it. Like,
Bro, you just tripped me out. I was shaking my head too. I was like, wait a second, he can't see me. What the? Are you in my walls?
both of you guys are shaking your heads. Like, that's crazy.
I was so confused.
Oh no. Wait, where am I?
Welcome, bro. Oh, I always forget that I got to switch over to the right side, like, so I can see the actual comments.
You buster.
Idiot. CFTR, Justin Jones, the Legacy U.
Yo, I appreciate you guys stopping by, man. Get the likes up, man. Get us out there real quick. You know, get us out there real quick.
Yeah, we need all
I might drop the N-word. I might drop the N-word, man. I know y'all want to hear it, man.
They'll drop it at 20 likes.
20 likes.
20 likes, he drops the N-word.
Hard R. 30 likes, hard R.
35, and I say hard R.
yes. I'm telling you, it'll make your ancestors shit. Like, right? I'm telling you. The hardest R, bro.
35 likes and Zajan says hard R.
Even the most racist Southern granny will look at you like, come on.
Come
on,
right? Like, that's not right.
That ain't right. Like, you know what I mean? While she has the hood on. That I just wouldn't do that. Like, right? Come on.
Come on, Shady.
Go.
Yeah. Hit me.
Oh shit. I'm so confident. Okay, that I'm willing to bet all my money, all my savings. On this fight tonight. All right, I'm gonna be a rich man tonight. All right.
What fight? Who's happening tonight?
Pavlovich versus Blades.
Oh.
I don't know why his name is like that, but his name is like that.
It is what it is.
I think he's Russian.
Possibly.
Pavlovich.
He could be Russian.
Could be Russian.
Yes.
Hey, is that? And I mean to ask you. I don't know if you follow like war. You know what I mean? Like, do you know if war? That Russian war is still going on? Like war?
Oh, yeah,
like you know what I mean? Like
war. Russia, Ukraine. Yeah, that's still happening, bro.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We're not. I shouldn't be laughing at that. I laugh at the ignorance, not the war itself. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. It's still going on right now. And like, all right, so I will dive into it just so you know what's like the biggest thing that's come out since is apparently some weirdos leaked legitimate tank manufacturer documents on how a tank is built in the American Army, bro.
What's wrong with that?
And well, because they leaked it on a Minecraft server in Discord. Yeah, this is how crazy leaked it on a Minecraft server in Discord, right? And so you're like, well, what's the big deal? Well, now basically it's like, well, wait, why would it even be there? Apparently, they was mad that the game of the tanks that they were playing they weren't able to actually the tanks were being built wrong. And they were like, yo, the tanks fucking suck. You're building them wrong. And they're like, no, fuck that. What are you talking about? He's like, well, fucking here's legitimate fucking legal documents of how a fucking tank's supposed to be built. Pussy, I told you I was right. I'm like, yo. So, bro, somebody hacked and got the fucking they got that information and leaked it onto a server, right? So basically, on top of that, they leaked some other information that involved the war. And it involved the reason that they know all this stuff is because they've been testing it with this war. We've been selling weapons to Russia and to the Ukraine, and we've been getting information. We're giving them just enough so they can't turn and use that stuff on us, but just enough so we can get information off of it. It's actually kind of sick. It's pretty disturbing. So that's what's been going on with that here recently.
Damn.
I am a historian.
But my thing is, right, I thought tanks were everybody has tanks, so I thought that was a known thing. You're
right.
What's with the design of Because I remember remember that Black Hawk when that first came out, that stealthy shit, and they went insane because that got leaked. Man, if that shit gets leaked to the wrong people, hell no. Because we got drones now. Drones are silent and they can drop stuff.
And that's why they kind of like bricked that they like threw that on ice, because drones are so much cheaper and more cost effective. Like, it's awesome. But yeah, that's why they scrapped that. But yeah, it's basically, even though like, tank is a tank, like, unless that's already out, like, we don't have manuals on how to build weapons of mass destruction. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could build your own gun, right? But you're gonna have to do a lot of stuff to it. And once you build the gun, it is now illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, a potato gun,
like a zip gun or something.
No, like a potato gun. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Technically, those are illegal. I mean, you're never, as long as you ain't shooting them at people and you just keep it at your house, the police are never going to come for you. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you turn that into like, I'm going to use this to kill somebody with or harm somebody, you can be taken to court and thrown in jail for it. So it's more or less like, it is just a manual, but it's like, we don't have manuals on how to build guns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have to buy like, granted, you have a gun, right? And you have the manual for the gun. But it's just a manual to operate something you can buy. We can buy guns. Not every type of gun, but we can buy guns. We cannot buy tanks. You know what I mean? Like, it's a weapon of mass destruction. That's why everybody's so up in evil, right now about the, like, get rid of guns, because guns kill people, but, because it's like, oh, the gun just, it definitely just has to be pulled, it's got to be fired by somebody, but the gun itself is what, makes the argument. It's like, most people are like, yeah, the gun's not killing people, people are, but that's where the argument comes into play. Whereas you see a tank and you go, yeah, I know, like, nobody should have access to that. I don't give a fuck how, like, savvy you would be. Like, no, just one bad day, fuck this, I'm going home and getting the tank, I'm blowing this fucker up today. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things you can't trust the American citizen with, and tank is not one of them. So it's just bad news when they can get that type of information so easily, and then put that shit out there in the oddest of places, which we would think is odd, but if you think about it, it's like the Legion of Doom. I know I'm going off on this tangent, but it's like the Legion of Doom, bro. And instead of them meeting up in this swamp, right inside of this badass base, they're all meeting up in a Discord server. It's like covered as a Minecraft Discord server. Right? This is some dead ass, like, fucking backwoods, fucking black market bullshit, bro. This is the Legion of fucking thrift store, bro. This is low-key crazy as fuck. Because it's been going on for like a year or something like that now. That's how long ago this was leaked, and it just found out about. So,
See, I feel like, man, to be honest, not to go off topic, but I feel like when it comes to war, like, there's always gonna be like smuggling, there's always gonna be like trades, there's always gonna be shit, intel. And I don't know, it's like, I feel like the more these movies come out and show more tech, and I feel like the movies are really like grossing this thing up. Like, with the tech, like, if you ever seen, it's a spy movie, but it's like a kid. It's not like 007. They like in England, but it was like good ass, like, cunning tech and fighting, and you know what I mean? It's really different, and you can see how, like, it looks kind of real. Like, maybe some real ass shit. Like, there's really Men in Black. There's really, like, these organizations and things and shit like that. I would be thinking about that too, like. That's some, like, what if there really is activity like that, and they're really
I mean, think about it. It makes you think, like, if somebody could come up with a movie about it, and then we have so many movies, it's like every movie didn't stimulate from the one movie that came out about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't invent the movie Dracula because Dracula was this made up vampire. No, they made that because his name was Vladimir, and he literally impaled people.
Yeah.
When he would beat them, he would impale them so they would bleed out slowly for days on end, and you would have to walk by them when you entered into his city. And then, like, he would, like, take certain people, like, and he would dip bread in their blood. It was he was kind of crazy. But yeah, it's like all those stories of a vampire stem from that. They all start somewhere. So yeah, myth, yeah, legend, but it all derived from somewhere. It's the same thing with like the pyramids and shit, right? I don't know if you know this, but they just found, I know this is like out there, but they're finding like pyramid stuff, like the way that coffins were made in Japan and China that are built just like in Egypt. Like exactly the same. They look like the shit was like taken from Egypt and put in Japan and China hundreds of thousands of years ago.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so it's like they're going, okay, so like how much do we actually know about, the past and how things work, you know what I'm saying? That's why I love history so much. That's why I keep up with it, because this war, it's got more to do with just, oh, I don't know where the Discord is, bro. They've been deleted that, bro. That shit's gone, breach. Government annihilated that.
Where the Discord? Hell no.
You can't go there now. That's annihilated. That's the only reason we know about it.
Fuck that. I wouldn't even want to tamper with any. I want nothing to do with that shit. I leave me fucking alone. Niggas be on their own if they want a 007.
Yeah, that's no thanks, bro. I'm not. No thanks.
I'm not 007. Hell no, I'm not a spy. Nah, like Secret
not
Squirrel. Like, yeah, you want Austin Powers it. Okay.
Like, yeah, baby.
Because he gets the girls, right? Like, he was a shitty spy. Like, when you think about it, like,
hey, but that man had hair on his chest. That's like the main thing I remember about him. It was weird, bro. I was young too when that was coming out. I didn't really watch Austin Powers like that, so
you're crazy.
No, I was like, man, this is weird. I'm not gonna lie, this is weird. But it's not bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Just wasn't my thing, It wasn't my thing.
No, wait, hey, God damn it!
He's like, I'll put you in the headlock and I won't let go till you pass out.
Oh my god. Did she just exit me out? Oh shit. Shit. What the fuck? Hold on.
Is that one-time patroller? What are you talking about? Talking about mine? No, that's Gohan. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the main character for Xeno 1. Yeah, that one. I don't remember his name. I always called him Red, like, because it was the first Pokemon game, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. But yeah, that's what I would call. I always called him Red. I don't remember what his name is. But yeah, he's that's who that is. But man, shoot, man, like I was thinking about it, dude. Like they're discovering so many things now. Just Ace, yeah, that's his name. Yeah, from One Piece, my brother. He is the brother of the main character, the Ace. If you take his jacket off, I know y'all don't know it, but he's got a tattoo on his arm. But no, yeah, like so, like just the world in general, but like this, the war itself is just. There's things going on. The reason that they're doing this is because of the things that happened in the past, and everything is going to lead to this singular point of the end times, baby. That's what's happening. It's on the way. It's just I like looking at the pieces of the puzzle and examining them for what they are. And like, dude, just like that they've found like they do you know what they truly believe the Sahara Desert is right now? They believe that the main reason the Sahara Desert is the way it is yeah, that of course they have like, if there was a little bit more sand in the Amazon rainforest, then the Sahara Desert would be a jungle. And if it was, and it would be the opposite, where if like they put it back to the way it is now, Sahara would be the desert. He said they got him. Yeah, they got him. I don't know if he's coming back, but I'll be here till he does. But yeah, so supposedly the reason that those sand dunes are so big, because wind cannot do that. They've said that only water can do that, which proves the Great Flood. Like it, I mean, I figured years, 10, 15, 20 years ago when they had the discovery of finding sea creature fossils at the top of Mount Everest in the actual bedrock of the mountain. That was like, yo, we're finding like creatures that were dead what they were saying millions of years ago, like they should be in the ocean up here on the top of Mount Everest. And that's because at one point, and in the Bible, it says that it flooded the earth. So yeah, like I'm telling you, the flood actually happened, bro. The flood killed off a lot of stuff. And I think that's what the disaster was. It wasn't an asteroid. I think it was the Great Flood. Like, seriously. Because if you think about it, it makes sense. If now, granted, I know it's like you got to like imagine, well, there's got to be a God and all this. Well, all I'm gonna say about that is this. Yeah, all I'm gonna say is Custom got. He is just gone right now. All I'm gonna say about that is this. Yeah, it does sound a tiny bit far-fetched, but doesn't it sound a little far-fetched that it was just a coincidence that out of everything we know, we're the only planet that has life in the universe, and nobody can specifically say that there are aliens. At least the government won't, admit it. So it's like, well, this is what happens when Custom leaves, and I get to go on a rant and talk about like all this crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's just more of a like, it's too good to be true that it would just so coincidentally happen that we're just here by accident. It's too coincidental. It'd be too coincidental for me to like wake up tomorrow morning and there'd be like $1 million sitting outside on my front porch in straight cash, like maybe in duffel bags. I don't know. It'd still be, however it got there, it would still be too coincidental for me to be able to just take it. And no, that means that it was planned out. So it's like you have to eventually make the choice of does it make sense for it to actually have some value to it, or does it not make sense? Because in this case, it makes sense that there would be a God that would create this, and there would be an end goal in all of this. I mean, I don't know how somebody like goes to sleep at night knowing that no matter what you do on this earth, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, you're just gonna like rot in the ground when you pass on. I'm sorry, I know I sound really sentimental right now, but my tooth has been hurting me for the last few days, and I don't feel the worst right now. So these are thoughts that I have been thinking about for the last few days. I don't want to talk about all the stuff that we had planned because, like I want him to be here when we talk about those. So, I'll just talk about this random stuff as of right now. Where are the me's? Beep, 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 beep. He said, send in the me's. Meep. Oh man. I need to re-download the mods so I can finish the Xenoverse 2 abridged.
Okay.
It seems that my drone has finally found you, and that you have returned to us. It seems like the drone has done its job.
Drones, eh?
Yeah, when you vanished the first time, we deduced that you had been had. So I went ahead and dispatched a drone to get you back on track. You feel me? So he was doing his job. I had to do double the work. You know what I mean? So that's gonna cost you double the pay this time.
Oh man, let's get into the first topic, man. Let's get into the first topic here. I just want to know, guys, what the heck is kick?
Pip?
Kick.
Pick.
Kick.
K-I-K.
K-I-C-K. Kick. Kick.
Kick is trash.
You sure?
Yeah, it's going, bro. Like, it's not the new TikTok. It's not the new Vine. It's not the new Shorts. No. It's not the new Discord. Nah.
You're sticking to this. This is.
Kick ain't it, bro. Kick ain't it.
Kick ain't it. You're just outright saying kick ain't it.
Kick ain't it. I'm calling it because kick has been around for a minute though.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's been around for like 5-6 years.
What? All right. Am I just like just learning this shit? Is that one of those?
Possibly.
No, this is not that. Not kick like you're talking about. This is a new kick, right?
Wait, so we have the same thing, it's same name, but it's like different product?
Yeah, I swear, man. They put it like Hasio. She put it in there. It was new. This is different. I don't know. Maybe it's different branding. Is it different branding? Did we get played?
Yeah, was it just a rebranding?
All right, I'm gonna go there. All right, I'm gonna share the screen.
Yes, the screen of the sharing. It is Dewey.
Let's see. Wait, I'm
He said it was Kick.
Is it Kick?
I mean, no.
Wait, what's the original Kick?
Kik.
Is it?
I think so. Pretty sure it's Kik.
The new one.
I didn't know there was a new one. I thought like it was just all there was Kik.
No one knows the new one now. Like, right? Everyone knows.
I have no idea there was like.
There's all right, hold on. God damn it. There's another Kick. It's here in this Discord.
Kick is what you used to talk to Latino women with.
No, go to my Discord. Right?
All right.
Just Kick. KICK.com. Kick is the most rewarding gaming and live streaming platform. Right?
What chat am I going in?
LagFest mailbox.
All right.
Yeah, we got a mailbox now.
Oh, yeah, I need to set that up in mine too. That's a good idea.
Yeah, look at Decor. Yeah, look at Decor. Kick or Kick? Kick. See, what Sauce said is how you're what you're talking about is what Sauce is talking about. KIK. That's old. Kick is old. But Kick, like kick your ass, that's new. You know what I mean? Like kick.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I don't know about this. Yeah. This KICK.
Yeah, see, this is a new one. This is a new platform. NBA's on, everyone else is on, everybody's getting money on. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we need to see what's up with this.
Huh.
Right?
Huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rich off this. Just you wait. I gotta
get that PS5
first. When I get that 5, it's over. Right? I'm gonna go straight to Kick.
Bro, they have a hold on, wait. Can I show my screen, bro? Can I share my screen? Like you got it like Kick. All right. So Kick, right? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen. As soon as it thank you. Share screen.
As soon as thank you. Like, yeah.
Share. All right. So there you go. Put that once you put that in.
Sonny?
I will flip over and show you. See, I think we might have to look at this, bro, because it looks like we can do anything we want on this site.
What do you mean anything you want? Can we LagFest it?
Well, I think if you share it, you'll see what I'm talking about. You must do it. You must do it now.
Why is it not?
I do not know. Not at there.
Okay.
The first thing I saw down here, right? Pools, hot tubs, and bikinis, bro. All I saw was straight titties. I was like, I was just like, as soon as I seen it, I was like, you know what? They're going places. They're going.
They're going places. They're going places.
Look. Look at the second one. Slots and casino. Something that you can't do on Twitch. So yeah. For now, I think this may be the wave. You know, but the thing is, like, you've got to actually, and you got 3,400 people looking at titties right now. You got 6,800 people gambling, and then 16,000 people just talking. I'm telling you, them titties and that gambling is going to be playing nice.
The titties and that gambling, I can't.
Yeah, I mean, she got a nice pair on her right now. Who is that? Amanda Cerny?
Wait, but are you talking about see, that's the thing. I don't want if the thotties come here, then you get no money. They get the money. Well, you get no money if they come here.
But see, like, they're already here is the thing.
All right. I can deal with them being here, but I'm not dealing with the girl who sleeps and you watch her sleep.
I think it's too late here. We're gonna find it. We're gonna hold on. Let's see if one's up. Sleeping Street.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky.
Woo, yes. They're
Not
not
yet.
going for that weird shit. I don't think they're going for that weird shit.
Recommended?
I don't think they're going for that weird shit.
We're gonna see.
Poltergeist.
No, she's playing.
Damn, 16.
I don't know what she's playing, but that girl looked naked.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
No. Fuck?
What?
Yo, I don't know. We had to get off of that, bro. All right. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Go ahead. Turn me off. Woo! I'm sorry. I almost killed the channel. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know it was like that.
What are you trying to do to me?
I didn't know, bro. I didn't know it was that serious.
Oh man.
I mean, what do you think about Kick for what you saw?
Again, if they add the chicks with the sleeping, they add the people eating who are just like, and I don't mean like ASMR eating. I mean like you're on the couch and there's pizza, like there's the whole fucking restaurants, and you're eating McDonald's, and then it's on their belly and on his, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want that. Or the smashing shit now. Now motherfuckers are taking their feet and they're smashing shit with their feet. Yeah, like, I don't want that. Like, right? Like, it's already on YouTube. I don't want it. I'm already seeing TikToks and shorts, but like have Kick be more like, why where's the political website? Where's the You're Talking Greasy website? Where's the no, because that's like
that's actually that's what's the no, that's not Kick. That's Rumble. That's Rumble.
That's Rumble.
Rumble. You want me to go to Rumble?
I guess I don't.
It's basically
Rumble, yeah, because that's where NBA was, right? He was
it was Rumble, not Kick. I'm pretty
that was
sure,
more,
bro.
yeah, that was more political.
Yeah, because this is where what's his name is from the Nelk Boys. What's his dude? Like YouTube won't let him back in for some reason.
There's a reason.
I don't remember, bro. Like, it's been so long now that I don't remember. I mean, I don't find it fair, but I just don't remember. All right, I got Rumble up. If you want to share my screen, Mouse, share my screen, Mouse.
I'm trying to. There we go.
Mouse, get computer savvy.
No, because my mouse, man, this is wireless, and I don't have a.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. I don't have a D-pad, so it's like struggle city to even move the cursor.
Poor bastard.
Well, no, I'm doing it lazy today. All right, I'm doing it lazy today. I'm not on my original setup. You know what I mean? I wanted to be comfortable. I'm getting old. I have a bad hip. You know, but I was doing things, and I'm finna do things, so the hip's gonna get even worse. All right?
Bro, I'm not gonna play. Excuse me. The last time I was on Rumble, it looked like.
I don't know. Just the name sounds like old and like, yeah, I don't know. Rumble just feels like a place for older people who really want to grift out, drink beers, and talk political shit. Man.
But look who's already on here. Because see, like, this is what people don't. This is what a lot of people don't understand yet. This is the boxing tournament. This is the stream. Like, you can stream like live tournament events right now that are illegal to stream on YouTube.
Ooh.
On Rumble right now because they're not under that DEA certification yet.
Ooh, I like
and once they hit that, it's over. They'll never be able to do it again, and they'll become like YouTube. But in order for them to be able to hit like YouTube, they've got to have people that stream those events and like put this thing on the map.
Facts.
So I'm gonna be the first to say, bro, like the last time I was here, there were no gaming sites. Like, there was nothing gaming. It was all like political stuff. Like, it was all like I would say right-wing stuff, you know. And then you had like you had your Ben Shapiro's, you had your what's the fuck his name? David Crowder. And then like now, as soon as I pull up, this is the first thing that loaded, right? Boom, there's Gideon right there. The whole fight, 4.5 hours. Then you also have a Minecraft fucking Let's Play. Like, bro, there were no games last time I was on here, bro. And now Minecraft is on the front page. I think I might have to make a channel on Rumble, bro. I'm dead ass.
Rumble.
What is this? Pop C with Shane, like race swaps and Disney and Inglory. Like there's a channel that talks about Disney shit. Like, I figured it was gonna happen like this, but I didn't think it was gonna happen this quick. Cause I was on here like 3 months ago, bro. And this shit looks really fucking similar to YouTube now. Like with the way people format their videos, their thumbnails. Look, see, like, look, praising Jesus. See, that's something real cool, bro. Because like, you put that in the thumbnail, bro, they're gonna take that down. Boom, done. Video gone.
Why?
I don't know why, but they just.
Oh, well, no, because you can't push like because some people complain. Like I get it because some people like, hey, don't push your religion. Like, but it's wild. Like you come to my channel and you tell me not to push my religion that I believe in, bro. Like that's kind of weird.
For
to be
real,
like, well,
dude.
I don't believe in that, but I'm still a fan of yours. But it's like, okay, that's cool, but why do you have to? You know what I mean? Like, why do you have to flag me? You could just not watch the video. Why do you have to flag me though? Like that, I don't understand the flagging stuff. That's where I'm stuck with it.
Facts, bro.
And this is a lot of flaggets, man.
Yeah. It's like, because, you know, my thing is free country, freedom of speech, you know, say what you want. I don't want to say, hey, guys, look at this idiot right here spewing his nonsense. I want to be able to say, well, I mean, y'all seen him talk for an hour and a half. I mean, y'all can tell he's retarded, right? And then not be like, oh, well, even if he is, you shouldn't call him that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, like, we got to call things for what they are. And, you know, it is good to see that, you know, there are people that, you know, actually, you know, want to make a place where you can speak however you want, even if it is radical and retarded. Let that be spewed and let people make their own decisions about what you say. You know what I'm saying? Don't force feed them nonsense and then expect them to believe it. Let them make their own decisions.
True.
So this is interesting, bro. I didn't know. Damn, we got a Whopper, Big Mac. Damn, bro. This is interesting. Wow. And there's like food and too, bro. Like, that's crazy. Oh, look, we got the rap videos. They will be coming very soon, but they're from other countries right now.
But honestly, I think it's going to be a matter of time till you see one of those videos you don't want to see. Like, I mean,
yeah, but that happened on YouTube too. I mean, you know.
No, but they have blockers. Like what? Like, though, you remember you used to go and click a video and they used to play that dude. Never gonna give you, you know what I mean? Like, spread bullshit, man.
Yeah.
And now they don't do that no more. Or I click on a video and it's a nigga jumping to his death, like, right? Or you know what I mean? Like they would have, or it's a scaring you video. Like they'll pop out,
yeah.
Like you're watching some dumbass image and it tells you to lean in, watch the dot. I'm watching the dot, lean in, and I'm like, I'm leaning in, and then like that shit scared the fuck out of you, man. Like, I don't know, man. I can't fuck with that. But
yeah, see, like,
I'm hoping these ain't that. I don't want this to be the new YouTube. I want this to be Kick.
Well, I think Kick and Rumble are the first two of their kind because, you know, YouTube has solidified itself as like the number one, you know, free video watching, you know, platform on the internet. Where before YouTube, there wasn't a platform you could just like go to watch, like get on the internet. All right, what are you doing on the internet? If you wasn't looking up stocks or like looking up news, that you wasn't fucking on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was on the internet, you was looking up shit for like games, maybe recipes if you was cooking, you know, things that like would specifically help you. You wouldn't just be on the internet to just be on the internet. You wouldn't be there just to watch videos because video streaming wasn't that good at the time. And then YouTube came out, made it easy, and now YouTube is a household name. So now you've got two platforms that are pretty much logoing and marketing themselves exactly the way YouTube did, except they have a fast track because YouTube's already paved the way. They've showed them this is what looks more streamlined. This is why we do it. And now you have YouTubers that are not contractually vowed to stay on YouTube, now able to go over to Rumble and Kick and make other platforms. So if YouTube ever fails because Rumble and Kick are platforms where people can go and say whatever they want, regardless of how dumb it sounds or how smart it sounds, how good it is for mankind or how crappy it is for mankind. Like whether you need to hear the message or don't hear the message, as long as it's within the guidelines of, well, you didn't break the rules, so I'm not going to take it down. I mean, you're entitled to your own speech since this is America. And this is where these websites are founded. I feel like, yeah, it's the competition YouTube needs, so YouTube will get its act together and quit bullshitting these big, great content creators, from making us content, by letting Toei Animation go in and strike Mark's channel down because he's got a lot of their video footage. And it's like, dude, like there's no sound to it. And it's all like within the guidelines, but YouTube doesn't care because YouTube gets so much money. It's crazy. It's just not fair. I think it's checks and balances. That's what I think.
No, who's Mark?
Mark is the guy that does like the like whole video reviews on like Dragon Ball content. Like he did a whole review on Dragon Ball, then did a whole review on Dragon Ball Z, then did a whole review on Dragon Ball Super, did a whole review on like the Naruto review. I think his name is Mark. I think
you should.
I don't. Hold on.
Yeah. You might hit the facts on that, right? Somebody get the facts on this guy.
I think it's.
I don't trust.
See, look at this dumb shit right here. Like I need to uninstall that thing. It wants me to like buy that. I'm like, no.
Hey, let me ask you something real quick. Do you trust programs on YouTube?
Define. What do you mean program?
Like, would you put your credit card to an editing software?
Editing software.
Like, say, like, all right, you editing and you're doing stuff. Like, would you pay? Like, say the software is like, hey, they're making you pay now. Like, it's not no longer free. You got to pay $12. You got to pay $2 a month. Like, would you do that?
$2 a month? That don't sound like shit. I'd be down to do some shit like that. Low-key.
But no, I'm asking, have you ever put your card to it? Like, have you ever done that? Have you ever paid for software?
No. No. Well, no, that's not true. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. I've paid for software before. It wasn't mods, but yeah, I've paid for software before.
Okay. Well, all right, then I feel better about it.
No, yeah, like I paid for mods to get put on I don't remember his name. That's the problem. This guy. Yeah, totally not Mark. Totally not Mark. This guy right here. This guy right here got his whole channel like every Dragon Ball video he made, boom, banned. And this dude has a freaking team of guys that they make videos.
Totally discussing. Not Mark. I don't know. I never heard of him.
This guy makes really good videos, bro. He has a whole team of people that like he does Dragon Ball content, like Berserk content, Naruto, Mark. Batman, anything that he find, like anything in his fancy, like
y'all heard him chat shit.
Yeah, like he does like whole reviews too, like Bleach, One Piece, Light Yagami stuff, Pokemon, like anything I get, like I didn't even watched either of these. But yeah, like he'll go through like, look, 21 minutes, 2 hours, 26 minutes. And it's literally like them making a whole television show, bro. Like 43 minutes, hour, 7 minutes, 56 minutes, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 2. So he's putting out 1 video a month, 2 videos a month, 2 videos, maybe 3 videos a month. And it's really good stuff, man. And then they'll go through and then they'll just slap oh no, all these videos are blocked. They blocked all his Dragon Ball content. And like, that's 3 copyrights. That's 3 copyright strikes. So they yacked this channel.
They did it to me. I got two in less than 2 hours apart. I got 2 of them. And then I had to stay on ice for 3 months.
That's what he did.
Really, boy.
Yeah, that's what he did, bro. He just quit posting for like 3 months.
Oh, I didn't quit posting, but it was like,
Well, he had to because like
it was like no post. There was virtually no post, kind of like that. It was
you never seen this video right here, like with this thumbnail or this thumbnail?
I probably seen them, but I just don't. I'm like one of those. Like I'm a viewer. I'm not a fan of
Yeah.
his. I'm just gonna view it. So if I seen it, I probably did see it, but I probably didn't. It's probably like you just seen it and then you keep it moving. Like like one of those. I don't think the dude like obviously he's somebody. Shit.
Damn, bro, that's uncalled for.
What?
Are you still sharing my screen?
Yeah.
Or are you not looking at it?
I am. I can't barely see it though, because let me zoom.
You don't see what this thumbnail is?
Okay, Kijo.
Yeah, now look at the actual thumbnail.
Okay.
No, but ass.
I remember doing those with the Corey in the house.
Hell yeah,
that?
you was wild back in the day, bro. I was like, yo, bro.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I was really heavily influenced by Kyle Can Dragon, bro. I was really fucking with those dudes, bro. And then
I see that.
I like, damn, that fucking with that shit, bro. Yeah, it'll fuck you up. Yeah, it'll definitely fuck you up. I don't know, but like I hope those brothers are doing good, man. But that at that time, man, that was some I ain't gonna lie, that was not so good. Not so good for me.
Let's see if there's any Xenoverse on this Rumble.
Because there's a lot of my Thotty Thursdays where the thumbnails are gone. They just were like, I don't think so, motherfucker. You sick bastard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so the raunchy you go, like, yeah, they not fucking with that.
They're not fucking with Dragon Ball.
They fucking with my like. I know the secret now though.
What?
Don't ever put Xenoverse's logo, and you can do whatever the fuck you want, really.
Yeah.
That's the secret, guys. Take the logos out. Okay?
Yeah, the logo only works if you're trying to show off like a scan of like an official document at this point. The logo does not look official anymore unless you try to do it like that.
No, what I'm talking about is take the logo. Like if you're doing a Xenoverse video, if you're doing something like that, take the logo off completely. Like do not put Xenoverse logo. Don't put a Shinobi Strikers logo. Don't put the logo of the game inside the thumbnail and shit. Then you can you have like a free realm to do what you want. I feel like these people take our shits down because we be putting, stuff in the thumbnails and then we tag. It's basically tagging them because it's you're putting their stamp. You know what I mean? Like imagine, say like you have a product, right, and yours is an X, and then I make some like weird ass thumbnail with she got nut all over her and it's hentai and it's like not little kid hentai, but little how like they look like little kid hentai. And then I put your X on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be like, bro, that's not my product. Like, what the fuck is this? What's all this nut all over this chick? Like, yeah, you're going to get pissed.
Let me rephrase what you just said then. How about this? Instead, let's just say that let's just say I made a product, right? Mm-hmm. I made a product and let's just say it's a football. I made the football, right? You take that football and create, I just create a ball. I create a ball, and because of the ball, I'm able to make a game out of it. You take that game and you globalize it. You make it. You let everybody be able to see it. Wouldn't it be stupid for me to go, yo, bro, what the fuck? Yeah, it's like, you shouldn't have fucking put my shit out there to everybody. You asshole. So I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take a few of these videos, get a little bit of your revenue, and you're gonna quit doing this. Does that sound like a smart business plan? No, because Bandai, listen, as far as I'm concerned, Bandai Namco, they are so dumb when it comes to representation and publicizing their shit. All right.
Wait, hold on. Wait, back up. What? Who the hell left YouTube to go do Pornhub?
What do you think of the YouTubers who left YouTube to go do Pornhub?
What YouTuber?
Yeah, well, I didn't even know about that. I never heard about that.
That's like news, bro. Like that. I
ain't never heard. I ain't seen that one.
What the fuck?
I had no idea, my brother. I got a hash of rice in there. Would have been eating that on that one.
Hey, yeah, give me the website for research purposes.
For research purposes. Yeah, we need that info.
I'm a YouTuber. All right, I'm a YouTuber.
Damn.
What? Like, but he said that was like a definitive You didn't hear? Like what?
Yeah, like he was like, "Oh yeah, that just happened yesterday."
No dudes. Like
He was like, "Bro, that shit happened yesterday."
Like what the fuck? Like is it like I don't want to say no one's name because then they get you said I was doing porn, but like are we? But as a scale of 1 to Roque man, like that chick, right? Like who's popping on? Like you said YouTube though. She's not on YouTube, right? She's on Twitch. So I don't know nobody on YouTube who would go to Pornhub.
Now I know streamers. Now I do know streamers that stream on Twitch, but then do naughty streams on Pornhub. But
I heard Pornhub got nuked 2 years ago.
It didn't. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's still out.
No, it's still active. Right. Again, I had to do some extensive research. It's still active. All right.
I don't think
still works. My profile still
like
gets hits. Okay. So, it's still up. It's not going nowhere. My page is not going nowhere.
My page is not going nowhere.
I'm still
his profile ain't going nowhere.
Hell no, it ain't. All right. I'm secured. All right. My 12 videos are gold. All right. Pornhub ain't going nowhere. The GOAT site still stands, and that's X videos because it's always free, always and forever. That's the GOAT site. Right? That's the GOAT site. Don't ask me how I heard. This is word of mouth. Okay, this is word of mouth, guys. All right, I do research for you guys. You know what I mean?
That's a good way to pawn it off on research.
I'm not pawning it off. It's actual research I got to do for a program. I'm in college to some people.
Who are these people that you think they think you're in college?
Some people, I'm in college, right?
We need to address their
more than I have to, but
their frontal lobe development on their brain at this point, if that's the case.
I'm something like a scholar, right?
Something like a scholar. Listen, that's the whitest shit I've heard you say in about 4 months. I don't want to hear that nonsense ever again.
I'm something like a scholar because
I'm somewhat of a scholar myself, okay? Fucking Osborne. You ain't a Green Goblin.
Yo, Osborne, that dude was a hack.
You remember that scene? In me? He was like, I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
American Psycho. I can watch that.
Yes, American Psycho for real. Like you'd be like one of the first black killers. Like nobody would suspect. Light skin ass black killer. And make a crazy movie off of you.
Yeah. Probably could.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
I forgot. Oh yeah, let's see if Kick is good enough.
Yes. Yeah, so yeah. I guess it just boils down to who's gonna try to hold and suppress free speech. And I feel like the site that does that the least and lets people speak how they want, even if it is crazy sounding, I think they'll be the ones to succeed. What do you think?
I'm new to this. I'm new to Kick, right? But if it turns out, I just think it's gonna be another mixer, man. Like I don't want to be that guy, right? I want to be believing in stuff. Like I really feel like it could be something, but it depends on who you got on these platforms. You have to have, like, YouTube has Dr. Disrespect, Ninja, like, you know what I mean? Like, hell, sometimes you get Drake doing stuff. Like, you get a lot of people. Instagram has everyone versus.
But I think,
they're always gonna win, and it's pictures, but it's like one of those things, man. Like, I don't know, man. I really like. When the last time y'all ventured on these other websites? Like, for real, when the last time you was just like, I gotta go on Rumble?
I'll be honest, you make a good point right there, bro. Because it does boil down to, like you said, how much other people could actually watch it.
You have to have a fan base already. That's what I think. Like, say if I came from Twitch or YouTube and I went to that Kick and I took all my followers, like Steven Crowder, I took all my followers with me. Look, this is where we can go. We can be raunchy and we can do whatever the hell we want to do here. Thank you. So I don't know. I think it could go a long way if you already have a crowd, like a DSP, like if you got a crowd like a Wings, Redemption, like
that's what I was saying. That's where I was saying, like the the guy from the Nelk Boys, you know, like when you saw like him was sitting with Trump. Like Trump is like to this day, he can't have a YouTube. So it's like I think
he got his Twitter back, right?
Well, yeah, but that's just because Elon Musk. But Twitter don't make you no money. YouTube makes money, and they, you know, like Kick and Rumble make money, and Rumble is like, I think Rumble's ahead of Kick at this point right now because Rumble actually is giving their people money. Like Gideon is posting, and you remember I told you that Blazing. He is one of Gideon's main editors, I guess. He may not be the main editor, but he edits like 1-2 videos a month or something like that. But point is, like, Gideon pays him to edit, and he's like, he lives with Gideon now. So he's getting paid really well. So Gideon must be making enough money, at least off of YouTube, to be able to fund him making videos and investing time and effort into Rumble. You know what I mean? So to the point of where, like, if he didn't believe that Rumble had something to do with, you know, success, why would he even mess with it? And this is also coming from the same guy that just went to the golf tournament here a month ago or 2 or 3 weeks ago and freaking possibly screwed Greg McElroy out of a championship. It was kind of a fucked up video in my opinion, but I know they did it for jokes, but I don't know. Golf is like 99% mental, 10% or 1% physical, and it's just like he fucked with his psyche, and I think if he would, I don't know, man. I don't know. Point is,
you watch golf?
Huh?
You watch golf?
A little bit, yeah. I try to keep up. Well, you know, like I live close to Augusta. I live close to the Masters, bro. I live like 15, 20 minutes away from the Masters, bro. I live in the sticks, but I'm like 15, 20 minutes away from the Masters in Augusta.
I know these.
So yeah, like I used to be a caddy years ago. I used to be
did you do the ball thing?
No, where I'd ride on the golf cart and pick up the balls. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did that.
If that paid, I ain't gonna lie. If that paid serious money, I got paid.
I got paid. Let's see. When I did that, shoot, how old am I? Yeah, that was right at like 10 years ago now. Like that was like, yeah, I only got paid like $7.80, $7.90 an hour. I didn't even get paid $8 an hour. I want to say that minimum wage was right at $7.25 at the time. I think it's still $7.25.
No, minimum wage is like $16, right?
I'm gonna do what minimum wage in South Carolina. Hold on, let me ask Siri.
At that time,
Siri, no, I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about right now. I'm gonna ask Siri what it is now because I know at the time I think minimum wage was $7.25. Siri, what is minimum wage in South Carolina?
What is South Carolina?
Yeah, it's still $7.25 per hour. It was the weirdest shit. Yeah, because it was right when they changed it, and I was like, oh, that's some decent money. It's not that decent of money, but it's been $7.25 for a long time, and they changed it from like $7.25. Earlier, I think it was like $5.40 or something like that, and before that, it was like $3.70 or something. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I play a little bit of golf, you know, do a little bit of swinging, you know, I'm like, we'll be swinging.
I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a.
Oh man, I'll smack the man. Listen, I've never been good at hitting the driver, but we were sitting outside. I'd say about a month ago, my brother brought his golf clubs over, and when he goes to the driving range, he always like steals golf balls. Like it's gonna come back. Like karma is gonna get him eventually for doing this nonsense. But yeah, man, we just hit golf balls like in the road, like we had to wait till cars wasn't driving by, so they didn't see. But yeah, we was smacking them, bro, into the road. I'm pretty sure that I could take a driver and murder the golf ball at least 300 yards, bro. I'm talking. I could smack the dog piss out of it, dude. You ever seen that guy on the shorts that takes it with one hand and like,
No, what?
All right, you know how you swing a golf club and a baseball bat with two hands, right?
No.
No, like you know how you swing a baseball bat, right?
Hmm?
You use two hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same with a golf club, right?
Mm-hmm.
He takes his right hand and puts his left hand behind his back, and he swings it around his head one time, and on the second swing around, he comes down and he hits it like a regular golf ball, like he's hitting it with two hands to build the momentum since he's only got one hand instead of two.
Why?
And because it looks amazing. Hold up, I'm finding it. I'm fine. It's gonna blow your fucking mind. It's gonna blow your mind. You're gonna be like, "Yo, I needed to see."
I gotta kick a cow.
Yo, I gotta show you now.
What a nuke from a few years ago.
Right here, one in a golf swing. Yeah, it looks awesome, bro. It looks awesome, bro.
How do you know this information, Lava?
Because Lava, Pornhub nuke.
How do you know this information?
Pornhub uploaded verified users got nuked from the site. I think that they lost about 3 million videos. Who cares how many videos they lost? Pornhub is not lost, and porn is all that is matters when it comes to being not lost.
Porn will never be lost. Why do you think OnlyFans girls get millions of dollars, bro?
Facts,
like,
bro.
You understand it is getting so bad that teachers are leaving being teachers and just starting OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Like, it goes down to even nursery, like to watching kids, daycare. Even the daycare people are leaving to do OnlyFans, and a lot of girls and a lot of people, I understand, are not going to want people watching their kids. They're going to feel some type of way. Well, you're just probably going to take pictures with your ass out while my kids get, choking on toys. So it's just like, oh, I don't want you to be around my kid if all you're doing is showing off assets. So it's just a weird thing where like even doctors are leaving this shit. Doctors make roughly to 100 to 500K a year. It depending on if you're a dope ass surgeon or not. But it's like they're getting that in a month doing OnlyFans. Yes. So it's like, fuck that. Why even do a doctor? Why even go to school for 10 years?
Highlight Blaze's
I can
comment,
just
bro.
do five. I could just do 5 months of hard grinding and showing titties.
Yeah.
Highlight who? Blaze?
Blaze Hokage. Second from last comment. The one that just most recent. No, go all the way down. This all the way, like, yeah.
That's where the money at. More money. Yeah.
It's bro. It's a big cycle. It is in my opinion, this is a big cycle, and what was started back in the 50s to destroy the familyhood of America, which is what made America strong. And that's what they've been doing. Is they've been trying to destroy the family since the 50s. The government has. I'm not going to tell you why they've done that, because I feel like nobody will either believe me nor will it be logical to our conversation here. Point is, evidence shows that they have done their damnedest to get rid of the family that holds America together. The core values of a family, a father figure, a mother figure, two people, a man and a woman that could teach both their son and or daughter and or both that could, the ways of life and how to live, reproduce, and be a good member of society that will allow for you to prosper. And it shows when you allow for your women, which when you look at a woman, a lot of people say, yeah, women are more than just baby bearers and good for support. They're like, they could be their own people. You're right. Of course they can, but it all boils down to what we're genetically wired to be. And the people that have been in charge of America for the longest, the Freemasons, you can look it up. I'm not lying on that. It's not no secret society type shit. Like, look it up. The Freemasons have been in charge of America. Like, George Washington was a Freemason. They helped found America. It wasn't like a plan to kill everybody from the beginning. It's been a plan to subjugate everybody. Yeah, subjugate is the right word. The rich want to stay rich and they want to keep the poor. As sad as it sounds and movie-like as it sounds, it's just the way society has been wired from the beginning of time. I mean, if you look at the Roman civilization, they fell because they were actually out here look, right before the Roman civilization fell, do you know what their biggest problems in society was? Transgenderism. It was for some reason they got fixated on what is gender association. It's like And you can only have those problems when you're such a powerful country that you're not worried about people eating. You're not worried about people surviving. You're not worried about getting attacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're so, I don't know. It just, to me, it looks like we're just repeating a cycle, bro. It looks like we're repeating the cycle that the Romans did. We're repeating a cycle that the Byzantine Empire did. And it's not going to end well, bro. They've been destroying the family from the start since they knew that it would be the best thing for us, because a democracy can operate properly when you have a family that says the father is in charge, the mother will support, and the children will look up to the right figures. When you don't have a father figure, the mother has to take on that responsibility. She can't do that. She's not hardwired to. So now you have mothers thinking that they can do it when in reality they can't. And you have fathers that, because, you're saying, well, you don't have to stay with him. You could just leave. You could just pay some money and be out. That's not the right decision either. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate, man. But that's just the way that society is working right now.
True.
As much as I would like for it to not be that way, we're just people living in society, looking at it the way that it is being looked at. Yeah, you're right. And that's the problem, Blaze, is he said history repeats itself. And it always does. And it's because you get to a point in history where it's like they refuse to look at history, so it won't, like, you learn from history because you don't want history to repeat itself. Yet you always get, every great civilization always gets to a point, and I feel like we're the greatest civilization in the world it's ever been. Why? Because I'm an American and I'm proud to be an American. Yet I do feel like we're making the exact same mistakes that the Romans made. We're making the exact same mistakes that the Byzantine Empire made, that the Mongolians made. Bro, the Mongols conquered like all of Russia before Russia was a thing. Like, they had the whole, it's just, bro, like, they all fall to the same reasons. They get caught up in their own power, and like, when the rich people get just like, all right, we're here, we've been here for, well, my family's been this big fan. Like, look, think about the Rockefellers, all the big families that own the oil industry, the automobile industry, the steel industry, things like that. Like that, those are all factors that, factor into a civilization falling to the wayside, because the same people are involved, like, with the same shit for like hundreds of years. And you're like, oh, well, yeah, we deserve this, when in reality they were just put there because they were born in it. And they forget, yeah, it's not how shit was born. Your great grandfathers made this shit off of blood, sweat, and tears. You forget that, and societies fall. It's scary, but it'll all be okay in the end.
I do feel like history repeats itself. It is. That shit is wild as fuck. Because you think about,
bro.
I feel like society and people get weaker.
They do.
They be having artifacts and shit that still last to this day. Like, there's this Buddhist monk who reached like the highest thing you can do in Buddhism, which is nirvana, and they like checked his skeleton when he died. He like died in 1920 something, and they checked his skeleton 10 years ago, and it was still like moist and shit. Like
he ain't died.
Like he died like at least hours ago. Like, it was
he ain't died yet. Like, he just died. It makes no sense.
It just is crazy, man. It's some crazy and then there's a lot of murdering going on when you think about it. There's a lot of deaths, especially music is either gay or you're killing. That's it. They're either turning you're gay or you're killing. Like, you know what I mean? It's just the craziest
Ain't a lot of love
thing,
songs
man.
anymore.
It's in every movie, man. It's in every movie. Like, every movie is turning. I'm not watching no movie in no theaters in June, bro. Like, I don't trust the movie in June, bro.
What does Steve Harvey say? Steve Harvey said he goes hard times make strong men, and easy times make weak men. And that's why Steve Harvey said that he's not going to give his children a lot of money, because he's gave them a way to make their own way, because he's gave them easy times. And if when he dies, continues to give them easy times, they will not be able to become hard. Like, they won't be able to become men. Like, because the men that founded America were the men, in World War I and World War II, right? Because you had the Revolutionary War. Those men died off. Then we had the Civil War. We won the Civil War. Those men died off. Then we have World War I and World War II that were literally within, like, a lot of the same people fought in the same two wars. And both of those wars, maybe not on the battlefield, but there were a lot of people that fought in World War I that were in like offices, like telling people what to do when World War II came about. So it was more or less like when it's hard. Like, for instance, it's just like what, here, I'll use an anime reference. It's just like when Vegeta was beating the hell out of Rose, and Vegeta was like, do you want to know why that you can't beat me? Why you don't understand how I've gotten so much stronger? Why you can't win? It's because you're using a body that you don't know how to use. He was like, that dumb ass that you stole the body from went through so many battles that put him on the brink of death, and he came back and fought with nothing but his willpower. You don't know the limits of this body, yet even though he was stupid, he did. And that's why you'll never be able to defeat me, and that's pretty much that whole conversation.
Who?
It's that the Vegeta, you remember watching Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta versus Goku Black. The second time when he was beating the shit out of him. Because remember, the first time he stabbed Vegeta. And like,
wait, so his isn't like Ginyu's? It's not gonna be like that.
No,
like remember Ginyu took Goku's body and couldn't tap into, like, you can only like.
It was exactly like that, actually. But Vegeta didn't realize it, because back then Vegeta didn't respect Goku, even though, because like the whole Majin arc passed before Vegeta was like, "Yep, I respect you, Goku. I see why you beat me. I see why I can't win." Remember? So when he came back to fight Goku Black the second time and he was whooping his ass, he goes, "Let me explain something to you real quick, you fucker. I spent my whole life trying to whoop this motherfucker's ass. Then you take his body and beat me the first time? Oh, I don't think you understand how our bodies work, motherfucker. This dude might be stupid, but he knows, like I know, how our bodies work." And that's why he was beating his ass, because he knew the Saiyan body better than Zamasu did. And that's why he beat him the second time. And it's just, that's the whole point. It's like strong, like hard times make strong men, in society, where weak times make weak men. And because we have been so strong as a nation for the last 50 years, it's made weak men. We aren't the same type of man that was born, the type of man that was fighting in 1940 in the war is a different man. It's, this out here at the same age of 21, 31, 41 in 2023. It's a different man. It's because the times have made us weak.
You got a sense, sad, because even Jackie Chan, when he said he dies, he's giving his money up to charity. He's not giving his son. He's not giving his son or his kid anything, because he says, it's my money. They didn't break their bones to get this. They didn't go through crazy hardships to get this. I would just be giving them money, and they would just be, I'll be adding on to the problem and not helping. You're not getting a solution to this. You're not stopping this. You're like, that's the problem with, especially what it is with a lot of communities, is that, they expect you, especially when you get rich, you expect it all to come back and help the hood and help your neighborhood and helping it. It's okay to help, but it's not my, it has to be a choice. It's not my obligation to give anything out. It's the government's. The government has to help. The government has to do these streets. The government has to make sure you're safe. The government has to supply, not the person who got rich, who's from your neighborhood. That makes no sense, man. I don't like, I'm from the same city where Floyd Mayweather's from. Not only that, but our families know each other. They grew up, they went to school together. Like, still to this day, we see his family members still to this day. So it's one of those things, like, I know, dude, but it's like it doesn't matter. I'm not here to be like, oh, he should be helping me out. Why has he come to your channel or nothing like that? It has nothing to do with that. It's his life, it's his thing. He in Vegas. Let him enjoy his life, man. He made it. I understand why you wouldn't want to come back here. There's too much bullshit here. There's too much people who need money here. There's too many. That's the thing, right? It sucks to say, but when you get on that upper echelon, you don't be around those type of people. You got to watch the people you're around because they'll drag you down. I remember seeing there was a documentary Schoolboy Q was doing, and I remember him being in his old neighborhood, and even his cousin had to tell him to leave when the street lights came on. He was like, all right, it's time to go. And he's like, oh no, like my people gonna pick me up in an hour. Like I'm good. He's like, no, it's time for you to leave. The street lights on. Like he was letting him know, like the wolves is out. We out. Hell, I'm out. We all out here. You too rich to be here. Basically, that's what he's saying. He was just like, it was a realization. He's staring at the window, looking out the veranda, leaving the neighborhood, just thinking like, damn, I'm too rich to be here. That's the blessings. You made it out. But a lot of your people, the problem is a lot of people have survivor's remorse. That's what it is. And I think that's the number one killer, man. It's survivor's remorse when you get money. You feel like, oh, I got to come back and I got to help and I got to supply. And it's okay to help a few people. It's okay. But you got to get people on the same level. It's like, it's good to see in music. Like you got people like, well, if you don't want to be a killer, you know, run my real estate or be my blunt roller or, you know what I mean? Do hair or nails, do something. You're going to do something around me.
But what about the other guy? But what about the other guy? That like you said. But what about the other guy?
You know, the other guys that you left, like they feel like you left, like you ain't doing nothing for me, or I was in jail, and it's like, oh, you're in jail. That's you, dude. Why are you in jail? That's you thing. That's a you thing. I can't do shit for you on that. Niggas didn't do shit. When I'm telling you, man, like it gets you fucked up, bro. I'm getting tight thinking about it because it's in certain situations, especially that I've been through, that I'm like, this shit, it gets too real. It gets too people. You start to see people true colors when it comes to money.
Oh,
you know, jealousy is the number one killer in black folks. That and salt, but jealousy is the number one killer in
people. Forget just black.
Well, yeah, but I'm coming to you from my perspective, like, and from my community, what I see, it is a number one killer, man. What you got, and what Boosie said is real. People are get hypnotized by hatred, and he said it best. They playing your music. Your girlfriend like his music. Your kids dance to his music. So you feel like you hate that nigga. All they do is talk about him. All they do is they think about him. They got posters on the wall of him. You come home, you hardworking man. All you want is your shoulders rubbed and maybe some time to spend with your lady or be talked to. Nobody give a damn. They over here listening to Boosie. So you feel like, man, I hate Boosie. So you know what I mean? Like that's what the hypnotized by hatred be. It be like that with people, man. I just don't get that. That's that devilish energy, man. That's that demon in you. That's that demon. You know how you had that angel and you had that demon on the other. I feel like that's real ass shit, man. But I know,
bro, that's hilarious.
I feel like people are low key schizos, but they just don't. I feel like they could suppress it really good. People have a good and bad side to them. I really feel like and also I feel like people have a self-conscious thing where they can talk themselves down, talk themselves to not doing anything, talk themselves to not, you know what I mean? It's a lot of crazy shit that I be thinking about. Like, man, when I was a kid, man, I didn't really think this way because my mind wasn't really developed. But as you get older, you really start to think of different shit, how the way the shit is run and how what the things are going, the programming they're doing to you. They're trying to take you away from your kids, y'all. Like they're trying to make teachers the parents now. They're trying to, you know what I mean? They're trying to take the parent roles away from you, take the gender roles away from you.
And see what's taking
the gender roles away from you, man. It's fucking crazy.
It is. And see the funny thing about this is, and I'm sure that most of y'all in here right now have seen real old, like from like 2-3 years ago of us doing, you know, this podcast and me and Custom disagreeing on topics that are either based on politics or religion because, you know, at the time, you know, we were discussing a topic and we would both try to be like, oh, well, the politics on this side make this line up or the religion on this side makes this line up. But you both know, or everybody that's watching, or at least that have seen that before, like Lava's seen it, Blaze has seen it, like Hasio has seen it, Legacy has seen it. Dude, like y'all have been here for so long, y'all can tell that me and Custom do not agree on religion nor politics whatsoever. Yet Custom is seeing the same exact shit that my politics and not my politics, but my religion has already showed. And it's like, it's not where I sit here and I go, haha, I told you shit was gonna happen years ago. No, it's a thing where I'm like, now you're starting to realize these things where I'm sitting here going, man, I'm worried about the future of of my kids. I'm worried about the future of this country. Not because, not because like, yeah, of course I'm an American, right? But it's like you said, it shouldn't be that difficult to just, you made a good point earlier when you was like, it comes down to people not realizing what their purpose is and what they're trying to do in life, because they go throughout life and they try to either hinder somebody because they're too upset about what they've done in the past, or they are too upset about how they have failed in the present day, and they use any excuse they can, whether it be religion, politics, society, social norms, whatever you want to call it, right? Whatever excuse they want to use, and they want to be like, well, I'm like this because this is how they've made me. This is how society's made. No, it's like you're and this is where both of us both agree. You're a firm believer that society don't make you who you are. You make you who you are. Your choices, the way that you look at life does not yeah, you could be dealt a bad hand in like a card game. You could be screwed in Uno. You could be screwed at Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't mean to make that rhyme, but it worked. Point is, society and the cards that you are dealt does not make you the man or woman that you are. And you have to play your cards right, regardless of how crappy your hand is. And even though society, like you said, a lot of times in certain fashions, in your instance, like you have seen, like I have seen, I haven't been dealt that hand. I was very fortunate because I
Sometimes
live
you don't have
real
a
close to
choice,
some people
though.
that were dealt shitty hands like you.
I will
Real
tell you
shitty
that,
hands.
bro. I will say that for real. Sometimes you just don't have a choice.
Yeah,
Your
you just
environment
don't.
and your neighborhood will make you do things. It forces you. You either have to get down or you have to lay down. You either
Yeah,
have to be from this side or that side.
exactly.
Sometimes it has to be that way. And this goes generations. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna sit here and try to break the mold, right? I'm so sick of people wanting to be rich instead of wealthy. I want to give things to my kids. Well, I want to have things to give them. You see what I mean? Like,
Yep.
instead of just, oh, you can buy 15 cars. No, I rather see her save up to get her car.
Yep.
See how good that feels. You see, it'll be great if I just gave her something, whatever. But having the tools to fix something, right? Having the tool, like I'll watch my kid, for instance, and I know it's like something that she's struggling with, putting something in or moving something, she can't do it, and she'll turn around and she's like, help, help. And then I'm like, no, I'm not helping you. And then she just stares at me like, and I'm thinking to myself like, she'll leave the toy or leave or whatever, sit it down. I'm just like, I'll throw it away then. And then it's like, no, don't throw it away. And then she'll go and fix it. You know what I mean? She'll
Yeah.
go make it better. Like oh, it's good now. Like look what I can do. Look what I've done. And I'm like, there you go. Teach him how to fish. Don't just give him fish. Teach him how, man. You
Thank you,
gotta
bro.
teach him how. Because if we don't, man, that's why I feel like do it yourselves are cool, but you can't just do it yourselves watching videos on the internet. Like I can't just watch UFC and then just go out and start fighting people randomly and know what I'm doing. No, that's not how it works. But I feel like some people are gonna soak that in and think that's the norm. They're
I
gonna
don't know if
start
you can.
thinking that.
I don't know if you could stop that though. Like I think
No,
that's
I'm not
part of
saying you
reality now.
can't, but I'm saying that's where it's heading to. They're
Oh
just
yeah, for
they're
sure.
going to the internet for the sources and for the solutions.
Yeah,
When
because
it's
I go
like,
to the internet when
oh,
I want to fix my truck immediately. I go straight to YouTube.
which is cool. Like, I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm not, because mechanics, they'll dick you. They will, man. If they can, they'll dick you on parts, prices, time, and all that stuff. But what I'm saying is, just I would rather somebody teach me. Teach me the car. Teach me what I can do so I don't have to watch a fucking video. You know what I mean? I don't have to take time to see, damn, all right, where the fuck is this? Like, all right, what this is not the model I have, or damn, he privated the video. What the fuck do I do now? Like, you know what I mean? Like the first video I ever learned from, I shit you not, and I kind of didn't. I say I learned because I didn't learn. What I did was memorize. But the first thing I ever did was it was a YouTube video about tying your tie. I was going to a swirl,
white guy,
and I had date, and it was like I want to learn how to tie a tie. I don't have my grandfather, I don't have my dad, I don't have an uncle or nothing here. So it's like, what the fuck do I do, man? So I'm just sitting there, I'm gonna look like a fucking bozo. So I watched the YouTube video and I memorized it, right? So I go there and I'm going there, I'm fixing everybody else's tie. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I felt so special. And
it was a white guy, wasn't it?
Huh? No. Well, yeah, it was an older
I knew
white
it.
man. He was an old.
I watched the same guy.
It was this guy. He was like a geezer though. He was
he was a geezer. He was an old geezer. I watched the same guy one time. I needed it. Yes.
And then I go to the dance, so I'm fixing everybody else's tie when they come in. People are like, "Dude, I'm like, damn, your shit fucked up. I know, man. Could you help? I'm helping people out, right? So, and you know what happened? Because I memorized that video, I felt like the next time when it was prom, when it comes to big dance, that I knew I was big shit. So I go to do my tie, you guys, I didn't remember shit. And I'm like, what are the steps? What do I do? So I go to look up that video. The video's gone. Sure enough, that video's gone. There's other guys, but I was just thinking to myself, like, if I would have just learned. So my uncle, he sat there, he came to me and he tied the tie on my neck. And then he took it off, and then he told me to do it to him. So then I did. And then we went back and forth until bam, I know how to tie a tie now. It's not a memory thing. It's a being taught. I was taught how to do something hands-on. So now I know how to do it. Just like changing the tire. You're taught hands-on, you know how to do it. You're taught cooking, you know how to do it. You're taught survival skills, instinctual things that you should know that you're keen in that are already in you. Fighting's instinctual.
Senses, Grills,
belly guts. Like if you feel like that your senses are linked to your guts and your body and nerves and everything, so that feeling you feel something's not right in your gut, that feeling, that's a real feeling. That's an actual feeling, and you should go with your gut, which I always do. It's just something that really happens, man. It's fucking crazy.
It does. It's hard to explain too, bro. Like it sounds like an anime trope or like a cartoon trope, but it like that feeling of going with your gut, that's some real stuff, dude. That's some real stuff. Y'all don't sleep on that. We're letting y'all know everything. Like taking it the easy route is nice, but nothing is more satisfying than figuring something out for yourself and being able to do it off the top of your head. Facts, bro. 100%. Like my dad can tie a tie. And see, like, it's funny because, like, you know, my dad is still around and I'm grateful for that. And anytime that I need to tie a tie, I go over to the house. And he ties that tie for me because he taught me. And just like you said, you know, years ago, it was probably 10 years ago.
You memorized it. It's
I
like
memorized
it.
He showed me how to do it. I memorized it just like you did. He tied it for me. He like showed me the steps. And then I would like while he was showing me the steps, I would be tying a tie on him. Once we tied, I'd be like, yeah, mine looks like shit. He goes, all right, let's redo it. We would tie the ties at the same time. And he would show me step by step. And I remember doing it like 3 or 4 times, like perfect. And I was like, yeah, I think I got it. Man, I don't remember it whatsoever at all, man. Like I can't because I just don't do it enough. It's like, for instance, if you was to not have to drive a vehicle for 5 years,
we'll think that standard there was. Everybody back in the day, our grandparents, they all were. No matter what, it
was almost daily too. It was at minimum.
No matter your job, really, you were wearing a suit. Like people were doing the dirtiest.
Go to job tie. Go to after school event tie. Go to school tie.
Everybody was business chic. Like that shit was crazy. All women. You notice there's no more dresses. Remember, girls were wearing dresses. The booty cheeks were nice. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like
the dresses now.
What happened to the dresses? Like, there's no sundresses. I mean, specifically sundresses. Women are not doing sundresses no more. It's all leggings now, bro. Like that's it. Spandex. It's all spandex.
It's because, all right. So that specifically stems from the fact that, and I know this is going to sound wild, but That's like women's clothing stems from one thing and one thing only. They design their clothes off of sex sells. Nothing
But
else.
you know what's funny? They'll spend $1,300 on shoes, but the spandex are $40.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's
and
cheap
then they have
material.
jewelry on, and then it's like you're stunning, and then your purse
Yeah.
is like $1,200, and then that's the fashion. And I'm
Yep.
just like, what the fuck?
Yep. It's
Everything
nasty.
else you had on, just the shoes are worth money, and the shoes are ugly as fuck now.
Oh my god! Like the shoes do
The
nothing.
shoes are ugly as fuck now, man.
The
I used
shoes
to
do
think
nothing. The
Hey,
shoes do
Swisses
nothing
and
but
shit.
perk their butt up. That all that shoes do for women, like especially really expensive
Women have
ones.
only 3 stances when they do photos. Like they
Exactly.
got one leg in front of the other. You know what I mean? Like there's always the one leg in front of the other stance, the look sideways stance. You know what I mean? Or
The
look
hands
back
on,
at
they're like a little bit like their butt has been out, like poke their back out, like poke their butt out, and put their hands on their knees and be like, give a kissy face and look at the camera turned. That's the other one.
I seen a girl doing her Instagram shits the other day in the parking lot.
Oh God!
I was cracking like, yeah, she had cheeks. I ain't gonna lie, she had cheeks for a white woman. But I was like, she mounted the little camera pod, and the camera pod was right under her ass, and she was just staring back at it, just getting shots and snaps. And then she'll bend down and look at it through the lens thing, and then she just go do more pictures, jumping up, bending over, and I was just like, holy shit, man, this is business. This is business.
Yeah,
she's at work right now, man, on location.
Was she jumping in high heels?
No, she just had I call them coochie cutters. They're like denim, but they're ripped, like to the crotch.
The shoes.
The shoes. No, she had regular tennis shoes. Yeah, regular white, all white.
I thought you were saying she was jumping to high heels. I was like,
no, she had a white sleeveless top that showed her breasts, like the titties just up, and it was long sleeve. It was all white, and then she had just white Air Force Ones. But I was like, what the fuck?
Yo, you know what I would like to see? Like, you know what? All right, think about it like this, right? Hey, women, especially the feminist movement, they want like women to be respected and like, treated as equals, right? Like that women definitely, regardless of what their job is, they put in just as much work and if not way more than men, right? That's what the feminist movement wants. So I'd love to see listen, I would be the first to subscribe to a model that goes out of her way to like dress up in like high heels, like really fine novelty dresses that's like super fine, but will like get in a running stance and do like a 40-yard dash in some high heels. Because think about it, when you run on your toes. High heels have heels, but your toes still have the flat surface. So as long as you don't try to like outrun as faster than you can, you won't fuck yourself up. I think put a woman in high heels, right, with this beautiful sundress, this nice hat, playing volleyball. I'd love to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like in the sand, her like try. Put a woman in distress. Let's see how sexy she can be, bro. I think that is a marketing selling point, bro.
I've been seeing these videos.
If you're trying to holler at me, I got you. We can work it out. Won't even show your face.
I've been seeing these videos of women changing tires, and it takes like 12 girls, and they still can't do it. They can't even get the tire off. They strip bolt. Like it's just like damn. But you're all smart, and they all have university fucking clothes on. So I'm just like, you're all scholars. Like, what's going on? But you don't need men. You don't need nobody to stop by. You don't need creepy me coming along and like, hey, you need help? Get the fuck away from me.
Yep.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know you was crazy. Like, right? Like, all right, my bad. I maybe mind my business. And let me roll right past you in my car several times. Honk the horn, show you my good tires. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit I'm on. Like, I'm gonna play a tire song too. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking crazy. That's the type of shit. But you've been seeing that shit lately. Like, I seen a woman pulling the door, pulling it. I'm telling you, she was like it won't open, like just yanking it. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, wow, lady. I walked right past her, same door, and I pushed it, and I walked in, and it says push on the door.
You know what's hilarious too is that
and you know what's funny? She said thank you, but it wasn't the thank you for the door.
Cynical thank you.
Yeah, it was like thank you.
It was like thank you.
No, it wasn't like it wasn't a thank you for me. It was like thank you, God. Someone opened the door. Like you know what I mean? Like it wasn't a thank you for me. It was just a thank you.
Thank
like,
you,
know
Jesus,
what I mean?
that you opened that fucking door. I was going to murder somebody. The next person I saw, other than you, was going to be murdered if you couldn't open the door.
You see the videos where girls are putting like gasoline in Teslas, like they're attempting to fuck up their cars, putting gasoline in the Teslas. They don't understand it's an electric vehicle, so they're going to the gas stations and trying to attempt to put gasoline in. Yes, I've seen these videos. Fucking crazy.
Bro, you know what's even crazier about that is how the 90s and early 2000s sitcoms and like family TV sitcoms and TV shows tried to depict the American household, except it was the opposite way around, where instead of the woman thinking that she could put gas in a Tesla, because even though it's an electric fucking car, right? You do have a place where Teslas can put gas, but they're trying to put it in I know what you're talking about. I have seen it a couple times. What I'm saying is, like, look at Peter Griffin. He's retarded. Like, you could literally call, he is like doctor registered as retarded in an episode. He's retarded, yet he has a fine redhead wife, which is like, most people would be like, oh yeah, like I would love to marry a redhead that was that fine. Lois is 40 something. Look at her build. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a cartoon, but look at Peter's build. Look at Lois. Look at their two children's build. Lois is skinnier than her daughter. The point is, 90s cartoons and early 2000s cartoons always like tried to portray that shit. And like sitcoms tried to portray that the husband was dumb, didn't know what the hell was going on, and the wife kind of ran the relationship behind the scenes. Yet you see these videos, like what you said, of women in 2023 trying to put gas in a Tesla in the wrong place, because Teslas can only hold like, all right, do not quote me on this, but it's only a few gallons of gas. I don't think they can hold. I don't think a Tesla has a 10-gallon tank on it. I think it only has like a 4, maybe 5-gallon at max. And that's just like in emergencies when you go to places that don't supply Tesla shit. And like in the future, when Tesla can like have places where they can have electric, like powered stuff everywhere around the earth, everywhere around the world, regardless of whether you get a Tesla in America or you get a Tesla in another country, you'll be able to just go charge it up instead of actually having to put gas in it. They'll get rid of it. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't think it is, but that's besides the point. Yeah, they used to switch that up. Yeah, that's why Lois seems smart and Peter seems dumb. That's why a lot of people like King of the Hill, because King of the Hill is one of the legitimate seeming like, because it seems like Hank's wife, I can't remember her name. It seems like Hank's wife is really like a normal woman. She loves the shit out of Hank. She'll want to do anything for Hank, but like they had these little squabbles. Not that like it's too crazy, but just enough to like make an episode. You know what I mean? Nothing to ruin a marriage. Nothing to ruin a relationship.
I fuck with a bitch like Luann.
Yeah.
I'd fuck with Luann.
Yeah.
Like if Luann was, I'd fuck with Luann. I fuck with.
Wait, was that her name?
No, that's Peggy. I'm talking about Luann, the niece. I fuck with a bitch like Luann.
Peggy. That's right. It was Peggy.
Peggy. Peggy.
Oh, Peggy. God dang it, God dang it, Bobby.
God dang it, Bobby. I fuck with Luann.
That's two. Yeah, that's two really good.
Nancy's a whore. Okay, she's
Nancy.
A whore.
Who is Nancy?
Dale's wife. She's fucks with.
Oh my God.
She's a whore.
Yes.
I fuck with Ming though. She's the Laotian. I fuck with Ming though.
Who is?
She loves her husband.
Yeah,
she fucks with Khan, bro. Like, she fucks with Khan. Even though he lost all that money and shit, she fucks with him, bro. Like I fuck with. There's some straight people on that show, man.
Hey, Daniel Redcorn, I don't like him. Fuck him. He's Daniel Redcorn.
Who's
the Indian
John Redcorn.
The guy
John Redcorn.
John Redcorn. I said Daniel. What the hell? John Redcorn.
I'm like, ooh, Daniel Redcorn. Like,
he's a fucker, bro. Fuck him, bro. He's an
you
asshole. I don't
mean?
like him.
Bro, you can't hate on John Redcorn.
No, screw him. He was like, the white man stole my stuff, so I'm gonna fuck the white man. No, fuck you ugly bitch.
No, Nancy, you can't be blaming men for being men, bro.
No, I can't blame a man. No, I can't blame a woman for being a woman.
Married.
I can blame a man for being a man.
I can't ever do that. I can never do
I
that.
could.
That's weird.
That's all right. So
that's
Larry,
weird as hell. She the one who's married. He a single man. She the one who's committing adultery. She the one constantly seeing this nigga for years. She the one lying to her husband, and she the one who had a child on him and still to lie. But what does Zajan, listen to me. What the fuck does that John Redcorn owe to that dude? Nothing. He's another man. He don't owe him shit. His wife owes him. His wife is the one disloyal. His wife's the one cheating. John Redcorn not doing nothing but fucking the girl. That's it.
Oh no. All right. So listen, here's my thing though. I agree that like high key, this is the woman's fault. She had it was her decision to go out of her way to screw the wedding, to screw the marriage 100%. But I will also say that 1000% it is his fault too, because he knew she was in wedlock. He knew.
I can't. I'm the only blame I place on John Redcorn is him fucking at their place. You shouldn't be doing nothing at my house at all. But
exactly.
That's
like
the
why
only
he
thing.
allows it is like
that's
Dale
the only thing. Yeah, well, yeah, Dale, because he don't care. Dale knows he don't care. He don't give a fuck,
too, bro.
He don't give a fuck.
I think he knew. I think low key he knew, and he just wanted to. He just didn't say nothing because he was low key.
But you gotta think about what type of person Dale is. She won't.
Yes.
She won't. But here's the thing. Hear me out though. She makes more money than him, and she won't leave him. Oh, so that makes that lets you know what type of. So
that's crazy, ain't it?
You think, oh well, Dale's getting the short end. No, she won't leave Dale, and she makes more money than him. She looks like she's a knockout on the show.
She could probably get anybody she wanted.
I just don't understand. Like it goes in your psyche that she likes the dude. It don't matter. So just honestly, guys are like that. A dude he'll fuck anything that walks, but I'm not leaving my wife. I'm not leaving my kids.
Yeah, it's almost funny. You know it's almost like she plays the relationship as like the rich guy that could get anything she wanted because she was the top tier rich guy, but she's the rich wife. And instead of her being like, yeah, I sleep around, but I'm gonna stay with she keeps it secret and stays with Dale.
I think earlier what you were going on is if it would be dirty for John Redcorn, it would be dirty if Boomhauer was fucking her.
Oh, 100%.
See, because Boomhauer, they grew up, they're friends, but John Redcorn does not owe no allegiance to none of them.
It's not allegiance. It's not like any man owes another man allegiance. It's all about what used to be. And I think this is a dying
because you don't know what she could be telling him. He's abusive.
No, I agree.
He's this and that. He does this to me. He doesn't. She could be telling this nigga anything, and he thinks he's curing it with his dick. Like he thinks he's curing it. You can save her.
But you could also think about it like this: if you've had sex with her so many times and you realize that she's not leaving him, there has to be some type of like switch that flicks in your head that realizes, okay, either she's been all right. For instance, because the scenario you gave me, right? What now? I love how we're talking about like hypothetical, like no, this.
But no, because there was an episode where Dale it switched when Dale. He was fucking around with this new young bitty bitch at work.
Oh yeah,
and she was killing him. And Nancy got pissed and threatened, trying to fuck Dale all day, try to be with him, and he wasn't feeling her. He didn't want to be home. He wanted to be, you know. But at the end of the day, Dale looked at her and was like, "Nah, I got a wife, and she's smoking." She, you know what I mean? Just basically trashing the girl. She'll outdo you. She look way better than you, and she fucks on me so good. Like he was giving her the works, and I was just like, "This nigga dumb as hell." Like he could have had his out, bro.
Yeah, because like back then, you know, as a younger man, you look at it and you go, "Yeah, like he don't realize that he's getting cheated on." But as an older man, you know, you realize, you know, that like when you're like 87, like we are, you know, like we're like 88 years old at this point. You know, you realize that the woman that you're with, you know, like knows your worth because she will either not tell you about the bullshit she's doing, or because she knows that even if she did, like, it would ruin what she likes about you. And I think that's a big problem when it comes to society today in general, is because it just boils down to how much benefit can I get off of you? And if it's a greater benefit, then I will go behind your back. Where it's like, I treasure my mom and my dad's relationship because I
Because he ain't had
can.
no money. If think about it, if your dad came from money and had money, that shit would. I'm telling you, that shit wouldn't last.
But see, that's where I think. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, I think that's not. And see, like, this is where, like, I'll be the first to be like, damn it, man. Like, there are days when I'm mad because I wish it, because, all right, I'm pretty sure I've said this on LagFest before, but my granddad grew up with Elvis Presley. Like, they were childhood friends. They lived together in the same neighborhood when they were children. They grew up together.
That man, Elvis Presley, was on some other stuff.
Listen, regardless, Elvis Presley became rich, right? Yet, by the time Elvis Presley was rich, my granddad and him had already moved away, still kept up with each other. Like, one of the tour, I know, all right, I don't know if y'all remember, I'm pretty sure I said this, but the Johnny Cash movie that played the guy that, Ian Watkins or whatever his name is, that played the Joker, the last Joker that we had.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, that guy. When he played in that movie, Johnny Cash, on that tour, they didn't show it in the movie, but they went to South Carolina. They went to Barnwell, South Carolina in that movie. Elvis called my granddad in order to set up the hotel so they could come stay the night. Gave Elvis, because they had just got, because they doing cards, they starting to do cards on top of cash now. So granddad uses Elvis's card information to get them a hotel room, meets them there, and stays with them for the whole tour while they're there in Barnwell, South Carolina. That's not shown on the movie, but that, like, even when my granddad was grown and had kids, like, they still, like, was, they kept up. Point is, I had a spot to be, like, I could have been a rock star. I play guitar. Y'all seen me post music. My point is, like, if Elvis would still be alive, I probably would be rich. But I would also say that if I was rich, it's like you said, I don't think I would have the values I have. Where, like, my dad wasn't rich. He has different values than somebody that's had everything. It's like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's rich, right? But one of the things that he always does is he's like, he was like, I never had friends. I never had family. He was like, my mom and dad treated me like shit. He was like, but so like when, like, he was, there's a little, like, skit from the guy that did the I don't remember his name. He's fucking the guy that went and, like, the fucking what's the fat ass white guy that always takes his shirt off, the comedian, and he was like the machine, you know what I'm saying, the machine.
Bert Kreischer.
Yes. Bert, when Joe Rogan was like, hell yeah, bro, I'm trying to do shit with you. I'm trying to be a homie. Let's do this shit. Bert was like, yo, he's gay. He's a faggot. He literally is trying to fuck me, or he's trying to get me to fuck him. And and Joe was like, no. He was like, I didn't have friends. I didn't have a legitimate family. So when I get that, I cherish it. He was like, I'm like, and then there's a clip of Bert being like, Joe Rogan came up to me right before I was about to go on set, and he was like, he brought 2 shots of Jack Daniels and sat him down. He goes, hey man, listen, we're all trying to be friends with you, but you're making it really hard. We just want to be friends with you. That's all we want. And Bert said, all right, well, I'm just gonna let it happen. And Bert said, you know what was funny? He's been my best friend. He's never tried to kiss me. It's like he didn't understand the concept of a man wanting to just have, like, a relationship with another dude without it being sexual. He just, like, because, like, for some, like, people are so scarred, like, over the, like, regardless of where you meet people, like, you don't know what somebody's went through. And, like, it all boils down to one thing. As long as you're a genuine person, you can get your point across. You can be a genuine person and be a legitimate friend. a family member. You know what I mean? Like I've got like 2 or 3 people like on my list that like they're friends, you know, they're not blood related, but I treat them as family because they've done so well. You know what I'm saying? They might have said some dumb things in the past, maybe made mistakes, but that doesn't change the fact that they didn't do it because they were trying to hurt me. They did it because they wasn't in the right mind. They weren't thinking properly. They made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? You know, Custom, you're one of them guys. You know, I treat you as family. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's hard for you to do that for many people in the world, man. So like, you bump heads with ideas all day long, but when normal society, you know, like for instance, let's just say we didn't know each other and we sat here and had a conversation about religion and politics, but we both respected each other, right? And we could both say, well, you know, all right, at the end of the day, bro, like, I get it, you know, like you believe what you believe, I believe what I believe, you know, but I agree to disagree. And as long as we could both do that, things will be all right in society. And that's what's scary is because right now in society, we can't do that. You know?
True.
It's just crazy. Like, it's crazy. Somebody like me and you, somebody that believes 2 totally different things, like on a legitimate, like spiritual, mental, physical level, we believe different things, yet we can host podcasts together for 3 years. Yet the society we live in just can't seem to talk about a problem without screaming at each other, you know?
That's just the thing about it. Said
It's
in Men in
scary.
Black. It said, you know, an individual smart, but people are dumb. And they all panicky, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
An individual is smart, but
Yeah.
people together as a collective are dumb. It's just crazy.
It's not that people collective together is dumb. It's just that it boils down to one thing. So back in the day, you know, when I remember when I was a kid, right? When you was a kid, you know, 800 years ago, back when, you know, we didn't have cell phones or like newspapers, we relied on word of mouth, you know. I didn't get to text my buddy when I was like, oh snap, I forgot my homework. Let me text my buddy and see if he's got the homework so I could copy off of him in the morning. I didn't have that. I had to find out if I got there that morning or do it as soon as I figured it out. The Twin Towers fell. We caught all that on television. Everybody was glued to the TV. There was no phones. There was no everybody on the computer. It's just times have changed, man. And, you know, now because everybody is so easily accessible, it seems like the one-on-one interaction, you know, of people, you know, just like, for instance, we only know each other because of the internet, you know. Like, the only reason that me and you are even friends, that we even do this podcast, is because the internet allowed us to connect. You know, we live hours away from each other. We would never know each other outside of Discord or YouTube. You know, I would just say YouTube, you know, because Discord is just a way for us to connect. So we found each other through YouTube. So I would say without YouTube, without the internet, there is no LagFest. And it's just, people forget that. It's not that people forget. I think it's that, like, we've advanced so far. Like, it's like you said, you don't realize where we come from. People forget that, like I said, we used to have to wait till we saw each other at school the next day to talk about what we saw on TV. Everybody used to not have a cell phone. And it's just, you know, we're going through this change where it's not a change, in my opinion, that I would, you know, want for my kids. You know, so you know, it's things that I worry about for you. It's things that I worry about for myself in the future. It's just like, we can only, you know, guide our offspring so far, you know. And it worries me that society is going down this dark path of just No, like you don't agree with me, so I'm gonna silence you. I don't know. It just seems real scary, as a, and I'm not a parent, It just seems real scary trying to go in this world. Like, let's just say I don't even have a kid. I would make that decision because I don't know if I'd
I
be
weigh
able
it
to
like this
steer
though.
my kid
This
that way.
this is how I weigh it, right?
Okay.
It's in these times right now, having a son is like, yeah. I kind of like, I know I wanted a daughter. I always wanted a daughter, but my family
So did
needs
my dad.
sons.
He got 3 sons.
My family needs sons. We only have one for our extended generation. From us, there's just me and my 3 cousins, but outside of that, it's nothing but girls. So when they had kids, there's only one. Everyone else had girls. Every last one of them, even the girls had girls.
Damn.
There's only 3 sons from the next generations, and 2 of them are not bloodline. It's marriage. So it's like we got one by definite bloodline, has my Gray's eyes, all that stuff, and it's like, what do we do? Like, it's more pressure on me because I'm one of the oldest. Or I'm one of the oldest. My sister is like 5 years older than me a little bit. I'm one of the oldest, so it's like pressure on me to have. But I have 2 girls, and I'm glad I got girls because even
damn, you're fucking with me now. No, fuck, you're fucking with me. No,
LGB, that's fine because it's not like it's. I don't think I can deal with the LGB the other way for my son versus how I would deal with it if it was my daughter.
Damn it, bro.
Because girls can still have kids. You know what I mean? The thing about when it is on the other side, they most likely won't have children. They'll probably get a
and
pet
not to
or
mention
something.
when you have girls,
I mean?
they lose the last name.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like that, you lose that. It won't have my last name, but some do. Like some keep it.
I mean,
my
even if they
my mom
do.
wasn't budging until she got married. Like she wasn't really budging, so I understand it. Like,
but I mean, even if they do keep that, you just can't. All right, so like, as sexist as this may sound, boys keep the last name, women do not. So when women like I love women, but I would, like for instance, it's funny. You was like, the pressure's on me because all right. You know how many boys my family has now? Me and my 3 brothers. I'm sorry, me and my 2 brothers. The ones that actually have the Fraser name. There is another one. My cousin. His name is Noah. He's stupid smart. I think he might be. He's like a little Albert Einstein, bro. But his name is not. He's not the same. He doesn't have our last name, right? It's just me and my 2 brothers that have the last name. We are the last 3 remaining last names of my generation.
Yep.
That's it. It's just me and my 2 brothers. So yeah, I feel you on that, bro. And like, I'm getting older, I'm like 87, I feel like I gotta have a kid soon. You know what I'm saying?
it's just me, my 2 cousins. They got the last name.
Do both of your 2 cousins have y'all's last name?
Yep, we got, and then me and my other cousin. The running joke in our family, and I still don't have the confirmation, is that my mother got with my uncle.
Okay.
And like that seems to be like the little trope in our family, is that I'm my uncle's son, because my father wasn't really there. He did prison and he was doing his thing. So
yeah,
he wasn't, my uncle was more there. He was a deacon in church. He was a jock. He was athletic. So he was really there for me. He really picked me up from school when I was sick. He was really teaching me discipline, all that, the whole 9. So, and I look like him. We have the same eyes. We have our grandmother's eyes. I have green eyes.
So when you were telling me like 2 or 3 streams ago, you was talking about your uncle.
Yeah. What do you mean?
We was talking about a few streams ago of like you said, you ain't calling him your dad. You was just like the man who raised me. But you was talking about your uncle then.
Well, yeah, like he helped raise me. Yeah, it was my uncle. Like he was like really influential in my life. Like when there's things like women, when the things to come, like don't be in gangs, don't do this, like don't be doing that, don't, you know, just things that you should watch out for. But of course you don't listen, because how I looked at it too was I'm my father's child, right? And everything I hate about my father, I see in myself, right? You know, so it's one of those weird things. Like I see the same things in me that I hate on my dad, and I see them in me, right? So it's like I know how my family works when it comes to my branch of my family, my sisters, and because it's all really sisters. I'm the only boy, so I have none but sisters for my dad's kids. Like he had one son, so you know, it's like everyone else, and I'm the oldest, so everyone else is like, you know, you're looking at, just like you said, generations of people going through stuff, and it's like me and I share eyes with my uncle. And his son, his second one, because his first one don't have the eyes, but his child has the eyes. So that was like, out of all the kids, the grandkids, only one has eyes like my grandmother's, like her distinctive green eyes. So it's wild. It's a wild thing. It's like we just losing, like you said, we losing the last names because the girls changed their last names. So all the girls that, like all my cousins, all my girl cousins, all they have they baby daddy's last names. That's what they are. So it's just like we losing that lineage to what we were. You know what I'm saying? And it is a wild thing to think about. Like, and I look at my kids, like, you know, they don't have my eyes. I look like in a way different from them because they're, you know, they're mixed race. So it's like, you know, it's a different speed in a way. You know, but on her side, on my girl's side, it's wild because there's so many like mixed kids on that side too, and a lot of them are black. Because that's what, I don't know, it's like Puerto Ricans do that, like, you know what I mean? Like they mess with black people too.
He said a lot of them are black.
A lot of them, bro.
Like, I can't help it.
There's white, there's white and black. There's that seems to be the thing, white and black. You know, but more like that. A lot of them, like when it comes to interracial, they tend to be black. But it's, you know, it makes sense for the environment where we grew up and where we live, because not everybody, you're going to be integrated. You're going to get with people. You're going to be in school. You're going to like certain people. No one was segregated. No one was, you know, separated from each other. No one was doing this. Oh, I'm not messing with this race. I'm not messing with that. We weren't really doing that. We go to public school. Like, that's what I hate about people. Like, everyone wants this super privacy. I get it. But it's like, how do you want privacy when you grew up on public transportation, public hospitals, public libraries, public schools? You went to bathrooms publicly. Like, you did public things. And now when you're an adult, it's like super privacy. I want all things to be private. And it's like, it's fucking crazy, man. It's wild. Weird. The way America has you so closed off when it comes to devices, because that's how it used to be. Like, and honestly, going outside was something you did, and devices was something you did on the side. And now it seems like going outside is something you do on the side.
On the side,
are the things. That's what it turns into now. Like, that's really what it is. It's like, I want to take a break. I'm gonna go outside, and it's like, yeah, touch some grass. You should be going outside anyway. Like, fucking crazy. Like, you know, like, that's how our brain, like, that's how our shit's wired now. We're so used to, addicted to these devices and things, and soaking up so much shit, man. Which in a way, like, yeah, I do this content for you guys, and I do this shit, and I get paid to do it. It's cool, but at the same time, it's like, it's consuming you. I feel like it takes a little bit of piece of your shit every time, bro. Like, every time you got to sit up here and edit, and every time you got to sit up here and stress or think about a video, think about what's going on, think about the next dollar, think about the next drop in views and shit like that.
But doesn't that count for anything that, like, for instance, like,
most of the time, man, because I was told growing up, you need to at least have 5 hustles. But I was also told, look, man, it's only work if you got paid to do something you don't want to do. Right? But if you having fun, it's not work.
Right.
It's fun. So if you're getting paid to do something you like to do, that's fun. If you're getting paid to something you don't want to do, that's work.
So you're saying that what, like, YouTube has turned into, you know, something that you low key don't want to do.
No, YouTube can be work or fun.
Yeah.
That it's just straight down the middle. YouTube could either be work for you, or it could be fun, or it could be both. To me,
depending on how you make it.
It's absolutely both.
Yeah.
I like the excitement and the enjoyment I get from doing lives, playing with y'all, making videos, and doing stuff. I wouldn't be doing this for this long if I didn't. But I feel like my people knew that this was a calling for me because they kept telling me to do it. It wasn't like, hey man, don't put all your eggs in this basket, or don't do this or don't do that. Everyone around me, look, man, you should be playing this game. This game got this. I know what you can do on this. All them people you be trying to make, hey, make some people on this. Hey, bro, it'd be dope if you made people on this. This is family members. This is my friends. This is people around me. This is people online that I'm talking to. This is people convincing me to do a channel. You see what I'm saying? Garnering inspiration and the ambition and drive to even want to even do a channel, let alone know that, hey man, might not work out, you might not get paid, you might get axed, you might get flagged, you might get doxxed, you might get all that shit's happened to me, and I'm still here. So it's just one of those things, bro. Like, it's like you said, it was earlier what Steve Harvey said, the hard times just make you a better man. It makes you better, man.
Facts.
We've been through it all on this channel, bro. We've been through every possible thing, man. I'm just like, so I'm just like, I'm looking forward to keep going and keep doing these things, man. Because I feel like this is a good therapy for me and for myself and for people along. People like to hear your voice. People like to hear what you say. People show up to hear what you say. People play this in their car. People play this at work. People play this when they in church laughing. They don't want to hear the sermon real quick. They put me to the ear. You know what I mean? I get it, man.
Just remember this. Like you said, it's therapy to some people, and like I've told you before, I used to have a band. I've had multiple bands. I've been a part of a few bands, but like I actually owned like copyright shit from the band, like Floating Iron, September Stands, like copyright my shit. Point is, I had a guitar player, and the only reason I'm telling you this is because I want you to be steadfast in the way you believe, because the way you believe is correct. It's all about you being rock solid in your stance on where I am in my development as a human being and in my craft. And like you said, you enjoy doing what you fucking do. And I had a guy that was my guitar player when he was playing in my band. We were September Stands, and he was a guitar player. He used to be a hardcore drug addict, not like no heroin or nothing, but he used to do some coke. He used to do some stuff. I ain't gonna say his name. I haven't talked to him. I dead ass.
Washua. No.
He was he was on that booger sugar. Point is, he was so good at guitar that he did not know how to be an amazing guitar player. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, like, for instance, we make a song and all he can play is solos. He can't make a riff. He can't form like an intro. All he could do is do some shit like I'd be like, all right, so listen. This is what I've got for this song right here. All right. This is the intro for it. Okay. I want you to, like, when you listen to the intro, think of something that you can make that will accent this greatly. All right. And I make the intro, and the intro sounds like something like this. Right. All right. Has a clear vision, some type of, real chill flow, somewhat, so to speak, yet it's got the guitar, the heaviness in it. And then I go, all right, what do you think? And he goes, all right, go ahead, start playing it. We hit the tss, tss, and I start playing the dun, 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 dun. You know what he starts playing? It's like, bro, like I can't even hear my original riff. Like, you're too good for what we're trying to do. So I had to fire him. When I fired him, he was so mad. He was like, this was like therapy for me. And I was like, well, then that's why you didn't succeed. This is not therapy for me. I am making something epic. So the reason I explained that to you in depth was because, like you said, this ain't therapy for you. It's therapy for some people. And, in time that will change. Those same people that use your channel as therapy will either be like your legitimate hardcore fans that grow from that, or they will leave your channel. It's just like Jacksepticeye said. He was like, y'all wish that you felt the same with the content that I put out nowadays. He's like, but I'm telling you, my content ain't changed. You have changed. That's the way that you work as people. That's the way that life works. You change as a person and need different satisfactions. My channel and content ain't changed. You have changed. So just don't let that shit deter you, bro. Because you're right. You need to continue to go about the way you're going about, bro. You do it because you enjoy it. And regardless, and like, I feel like you should try to go a little more mainstream, but it's your channel. You know, I don't want to steer you in a way you don't want to go, because then you'll lose hope. You'll lose sight of the true goal. Like I have a couple times, but I'm back on track. I can't help that I've tried to stream like for the last full fucking days, but my internet still ain't, bro. My internet is fucking me, bro. Like out of it, I would have streamed like for the in the last week, I would have streamed 3 times if my internet was allowing me to stream. I keep dropping frames, bro. I want to kill like babies, like, and the babies are innocent. That's not their fault, bro. I just want to kill babies because I pay too much money for this. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like innocent lives will make up for the nonsense I've been having to deal with. I don't know. Maybe. But no, just be steadfast in the way you're going, bro. Because yeah, you don't do anything mainstream, but if you ever decided to, you might be top tier, bro, because you put out videos so often.
I don't really think so. I don't think I have the output like I think I do.
I mean, how many videos do you post a week?
Like a week?
Yeah.
On a given week on this channel, because I can even go to my thing when I'm talking.
Yeah, how many videos do you on average post a week? 2, 3, 4?
No, I never go that hard.
I never go that high.
I used to do 10 videos a day.
I seen, bro. Where do you think I came from? Like, I think that's part of the issue. It's like, I think I've forgotten too that consistency makes a big part of your channel.
No, that was just part of it. Was honestly, I was injured at the time, so I had nothing to do. But at the time too, I was really doing shit quality work. Like I didn't know how to do a video, how to structure a video. I just did it. You know what I'm saying?
That just comes with time, though.
Thumbnail, didn't care about an image, didn't even talk in some. There was a lot of those.
But now you know how to do
stuff.
Yeah,
so now it takes more time. That's why I'm saying it's way less videos than it averagely. Like my thing tells me all the time, you uploaded less videos, so you got less views this month. And I'm like, well, I know that because I didn't really do anything. Like I think that's. I'm also doing more lives too, because I know people missed that. I couldn't do lives for a year and 2 years, really.
Yeah,
so I feel like I had to hit the ground running and make up for that. I had to come back for my people, come back for what I was doing. Because there was times where a good brief 6 months out of the year, I was just doing videos, busting videos back and back. Wasn't streaming at all.
Yeah, because you couldn't.
I remember. And then it's just a little different now. Like now I can run and structure my shit how I want to. So I'm like, yeah, man, I can do a little both. Now I got a second channel. I'm already at 10,000 views and up. And I'm hell yeah, man.
All right. So this is what I'm going to say, right? Because, and now granted, I'm going to tell you this knowing, and you and I both knowing that I have yet to do this since I think I figured this out. And since I figured this out, I've had like almost 6,000, right at 6,000 more subs since I figured that, more than 6,000. When I was posting my videos and, before I had 1,000 subs, had no idea what was going on, just trying to do what I could do, had like 225 subscribers. I ended up posting, I made up my mind to say, I was like, I'm going to post a video every day for a month. I was like, if I post 30 videos in 30 days and don't get some type of substantial growth that I can be like, Well, there was, even if I, because I was going to quit after 30 days. Do you know what day my channel blew up? Day 22, 3 weeks in. I still had 7 more days, 7 more videos to create and, create, quote unquote, false hope and false, oh, I can still do this. And then all of a sudden, on the 22nd day, I had a video titled DLC 9 Super Saiyan God or something like that. And to this day, it has like 40,000 views on it. And I got 1,000. I went from 225 to 1,000 subs. The reason I tell you this is because I watched Masonic Rose do the same thing. As soon as Kakarot was confirmed, he came to me in Six World and was like, yo, he was like, I don't really care about this game, but I do want to get big. And I think I may have to do this in order to get big, since you're not going to cover it, Zage. And I said, yeah, go ahead, cover it, bro, because I'm not covering it. I said, I'm like, screw that game. I'm not wasting my money. I'm not doing it. And Six said the same thing. And I'm not saying that Six made a bad decision, but I'm saying I made a bad decision because I should have been like, nope, we're doing it together. We're gonna work it, and I should have went to Kakarot. Doesn't mean leave Xenoverse behind, but I should have went to Kakarot because look at where he's at now.
No, but that's not man. That's not the move.
No,
that's his journey. I get what you mean, but that's his journey. It don't mean you would have hit the same things he would have hit. He garnered his audience and his style. Your style is not his style.
I get that.
That is completely different.
All I'm saying
because we all doing this same game that you're even mentioning now that blew a lot of channels up. Even not us, but it blew a lot of channels up, and we still had the same things and knowledge we know right now. So it's just like you could say like, oh, I should have went and played the game. Yeah, you should have. You would have got some decent views, and
that's all I'm saying.
It could have been something. You never know. But Zaja, I know you, bro. You hate that game, bro. Just like you hate Breakers. So there's no passion in that. You would have lost interest. You would have lost passion. That's why I be asking your homeboy, how the fuck does he do it? It has to be dollars, because I don't get it, man. I really don't understand it.
Well, I'm not going to talk.
Don't understand it.
I would not talk about his dollars because I actually did.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm saying that's what my brain.
I feel like that's what it is. Honestly, it's not like he doesn't feel like, because I feel like he does low key feel like I do. But I feel like he prioritizes the money, not that it's a bad thing. I just feel like he prioritizes the money because the money is good, and I would do the same thing. So I do not blame him, but I don't think he also lie. I don't think he never sits there and lies about the game, So, he gets 100% free pass. Like, let him do what he's doing. All I was saying was, my point about it was, I feel like if I would have done the same thing, where just like him. It's not that I love the game. It's just that I'm not going to lie about, because, I don't lie about Xenoverse. I don't sit here and go, oh my God, this DLC is about to be the fucking shit. I don't do that. What I do is I say, well, yeah, this is what it's probably going to be. And that's what he does. He just kind of has his own little, I can't do the intros like he does. So like you said, he makes his own.
He got his supporters, bro. It works for him. Whatever he's doing, it works. I'm not knocking it at all.
I'm saying I took away an opportunity.
I just don't think that shit would have happened and panned out for you the way it panned out for him. That's my thing.
Yeah,
because
right,
I'm looking at it like this when it comes to strikers. I thought, and not to be weird, but where Gray Fang is at, I thought Six should be at. That was his game. But look, Gray Fang hasn't been on that game for like 2 months. And he's still getting 60, 100, 200K a pop.
Crazy.
He has not touched that game in months. He doesn't need to. He's up there now. He's verified. He doesn't need to do that. They'll watch anything he does now.
Yeah, it's all, weird. Look at all
which again, man, shout outs to Great Fang, man, because that's fucking crazy. He made it through Strikers. Strikers is so shit, and he made it out of Strikers. He got out the hood. He got out the hood. You should celebrate that shit, man.
What grinds my gears? No, I'm just kidding. What doesn't make sense to me?
Back then, Custom would be AFK for almost a month, to where we was used to him just disappearing. Like, he wouldn't talk in Discord, no videos and stream. He'd be ghost, but he'd come back with streams and vids every time, man. And to be honest, man, like, this is the thing I want to get into for the last topic. And I want to touch on that too. Now that you said that, the reason is, man, there's a lot of things that go on in your life, but again, y'all already knew my situation when it comes to booting and all that good shit.
Yeah.
But I'm glad she said that, because Classic Ruben came back, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see they put a video, and I was like one of those things where I don't care. Like, again, man, Classic's classic, man. He does his thing, but I just don't care. I really don't care. And I'm just one of those things where I just left it completely. I had to leave him alone, because he left us alone. Like, he left the whole everybody. And I really feel like if I'm wrong, let me know. If he was still messing with y'all channels, if he was still coming through, leaving a like, saying what's up, going to your Discord, saying what's up, leaving a like, or doing any of that, because he wasn't doing that, especially on my end. So it's like, if you're not having that same support for somebody, especially on that level, especially when we're doing this, we're common content creators. Like, you know what I mean? We used to be tight, man. But it's like one of those things where you go on your sabbatical for 10 or 11 months and don't say nothing to nobody. It's like we don't even exist. That's how he treated it. So it's like, that's how I got to treat it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a weird thing, because it's almost like, dude, like, I knew him for so long. Like, well, you thought you knew him, that you just know of him. That's just be the things, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those things where it's like, I thought he would support any of us. He would come to the streams, and I get you're losing weight. You want to, glow up. You want to, get healthy. But at any moment, you're in Discord and other Discords. You're on your phone. You're on YouTube. You know what I mean? It's like you went out your way not to fuck with us. Like, you know what I mean? And now that you come back, you want everyone to be back in your good graces and just, fuck with me again. I'm here, guys. I'm back. I'm back to give you guys what you've been waiting and missing. And it's like, no, that's not what's been missing. Like, you know what I'm saying? If anything, people, when you left, filled in the slots that you were doing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things where, like, good luck, more power to him, but I don't give a fuck. I don't rock with him. He don't rock with me. And that's just how it is. So I'm just like, y'all go. I'm not saying that to say, like, don't rock with him. What I'm saying is I don't fuck with him. I don't care about his videos in my Discord. I purged them from my Discord. I got rid of the dude, because clearly he don't support me. He don't fuck with me. So I'm giving that same shit. And that's just what it is about. Like Malcolm X said, man, we're loving people. We'll love anybody who loves us, but we don't love nobody that don't love us. And that's just how I feel. That's really how I feel, man. I don't fuck with nobody who don't fuck with me. Pure and simple. I don't give a fuck what level you on or what level you think you on. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those, man. But good for dude to come back and want to do shit, because it's one of those, like, he makes a lot of money clearly to travel and do all these things, and he was losing weight and doing all this stuff. So it's just like, it's just like, you want to come back for hobby purposes, or you want to come back to really do this. Like, that's the thing. It's one of those, like, if you don't have passion, you can honestly see it. And I wasn't telling you that for your music to make fun of you. I was saying it because I was for real. It sounded like somebody else's song. It don't sound like it's made from you. It don't sound like it's your song. It sound like you singing somebody else's words, like a fucking karaoke. But when you start putting passion to that shit and you start really doing that shit, you can hear that shit. That's when it started to sound different. That's when I'm like, okay. You know, even though I listen to Six World shit a little bit, it's still singing rap. But you know what I mean? It's still, you
heard his last couple songs?
Yeah, he finding his rhythm and his flow. He's really got to find his flow. And once he finds his flow, then it'll be effortless. Like, you know what I mean? I know I fucked that word up, but you know what I mean? It'll be so easy for him to really do songs, and you know, as soon as the beat hits, he knows exactly what he wants to say and do. Watch it just be so effortless. I'm sorry.
Effortless. Yeah, effortless is the right word.
watch it so be that. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. It takes time and practice. I'm not saying that it's gonna be fired. That nigga need a record deal. I'm not doing that. I'm not his comment section. I will never be like that. I'm sorry. So I'm just like, I'm not that type of nigga. I'll never be like that.
Are you flaming me, Roberta?
I'm telling you the truth. It's if you feel it's flames, that's a you thing. I'll tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Are you calling me? Are you calling me the comment section? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, you a friend. You a friend. You have to be the comment section. Like, right?
What?
Like, if your friends ain't rooting for you,
the truth.
if your friends ain't rooting for you, then that's fucked up.
No, like I feel like
it's good to critique him. I'm not saying you are the oh my god, that was so fire, bro. Oh my god, you're the best singer.
That's what you.
I'm saying is you have to be by default. You're his friend, Zayn.
Okay.
So by default, you have to be on that comment section by default. That's just like I need to see the names. I need to see the names when I drop certain videos. That's I look at that when I do shit, when I do my videos and shit like that. Sometimes the lives, I look every time I do this stuff. I want my stream labs back to show who was really here because it was really snitching on niggas. Cold work. But I really look to who really fucking with me, when they fucking with me, why they fucking with me, and how they fucking with me. I do that every time, man. I drop certain stuff. I'm gonna drop tomorrow on a video I've been working on 2 days on.
Oh my
you know what I'm
goodness.
saying? So I'm looking excited for this video. It might not get no views at all, but I don't care. I'm excited for y'all to see it. Excited for y'all to see the work, see my vision, see where I was going with, see what I was doing. I like editing now. I like making thumbnails. I make decent fucking thumbnails. I like making them. I like doing that shit, man. It's a nice slow passion for me. I like cooking and creating. That's my passion. That's what I like to do. So I'm gonna keep it going with games. I just got to get the 5, and once I get the 5, then that just boosts my shit even more, man. It's gonna get more views, more subscribers, and more people. I feel like that's what I'm lacking though. Is just the visuals. If I get the 5 and I got the straight visuals, it'll match my shit. It'll match my specs and everything, and then everything will start to line up. You know what I mean? But the visuals have to match with the tone in the video, and all that's got to line up, man. But I'm slowly working on it, especially on my other channel. I'm slowly working on that shit too. And I like the way that's moving. I love fighting. I love MMA. I like to watch that shit. I like studying that shit. I like doing that shit. So it's like, yeah, it's nothing to me to watch or do a video on that side, that spectrum, just like this game. I like Xenoverse. So ain't nothing to do a Xenoverse video. I like Strikers. Despite what I've been talking lately, I do like Striker. I never said I not like the game. I just don't like playing the game because the game blue screens you. The game does horrible shit to you and some of the players. But it's one of those things where it's like, man, if you ain't got no passion, you ain't got no love for what you're doing, man, people are easily going to find that out. They're going to tune their way out. They're going to see, they're going to be gone, man. And I say that to Classic, like, you can't just leave for 10 months and expect the same people to be here. You know, these people grow up. These people are the same people that were watching you 5 years ago. They're in college now. You see what I'm saying? Yep. It's a different mindset.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I'm saying that again, man. I don't wish bad on nobody. I want everybody to get their paper, they squilla and shit like that. But support the people around you. Support the people that have been fucking with you. Like these guys here. I wish everybody in this chat had a channel. I'd be donating like crazy. Like, I'm losing money. I'll be losing money.
My
God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what Hasio be on. I'm pulling up. If I can, if I'm there, if I see it, I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn what it is. You see what I'm saying? Lava 2, Zook. You know what I'm saying? Sauce. I don't care, bro. Zenobi. I don't give a fuck what it 100%. Is. Put it out. Put it out, man. You feel like this is the time. Like, I don't want these guys around me to be feeling like, oh, I can't do that. I suck. You need help, you let niggas know. You need software, you let niggas know. You need stuff, you let niggas know. We got niggas there for you. We got people there for you.
The people that support are the ones that we trust and would support the most.
Facts.
The ones that support us, to us, would be the ones that we must dedicate our support to. Like, I mean, think about it. Like Custom. Don't you agree that if you stream once a week and you always get 100 people, and 20 of those people are always the same 20 people, if one of those 20 people went live and it was an inconvenience for you to like swing through just to say, hey, you would still swing through, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, man, I can't stay. I just want to let you know. or hey, I just want to let you know, girl, keep doing your thing. I'll be back. I'll see you later. Stream again. I'll see you next time. Boom. You would swing through though, just because you knew it would mean that much to them.
Like Hasio literally told me today, I'm listening to this at work, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I don't
like,
want you to get fired.
If y'all had channels, we
like,
would support the shit out of y'all.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I'm not the type to be on here capping with that shit.
Keep talking,
I don't play anything that Blaze does. I couldn't sit there and play the Dragons game. Is too hardcore for me. The other game where he just jumping around with swords, like, it's crazy. I don't understand it. But it's something about when he does it, I like. It's just like with my brother. I never liked Resident Evil. I'm sorry, but Resident Evil games were the most boringest fucking shits to me. Resident Evil 4 is my favorite thing to watch my brother play. Still to this day, the visuals of him running from that giant statue on the bridge are in my fucking brainstem. You know what I'm saying? But I would never touch that game, but I still like watching it. So I understand there's a spectrum for this. There's a place for people to watch things. I get it now. Like, I never used to be like, why the fuck would you want to watch when you can play your damn self? Because some people, just like when you invite your friends over, you want your friends to enjoy it. You want your friends to enjoy the new game. You want your friends to enjoy the new magazine or new something you got. You already played it. You already know about it. I'd like to see what you can do with it, man. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, man. I respect for Blaze playing that because I couldn't. That's what I'm saying. I could never play those games he on, but I appreciate that he's out there doing it and he gets some decent views a lot of the times because there's a space for it. There may be sometimes he ain't pushing views, but there may be sometimes them bitches jump up to 1,200, 1,300. You know what I mean? I'll be like, damn, because there's some people out there who want that info. There's some people out there, just because you don't like it, don't mean other people don't. There's always a place for games on here like that. I didn't know what the fuck Destiny is, but I like watching it. And I know your fingers got to be fucking sore out the max playing that fucking game because you're constantly shooting. Constantly, like, right? At least Fortnite, you get a little break every now and then, but no, Destiny, you're firing shots all fucking night long, right? I'm like, hell no, man, my fingers are done. Like, right? Oh man, but I like watching some of that shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, I go back and watch my old streams, and sometimes I cringe, but sometimes I'm like, damn, these are the good times. You don't really know you're in the good times. But these are the good times, guys. These are the shit you're going to look back at. Remember that. Remember this. Just enjoy these times, man. That's really what it is. Because no one knows, no one tells you when you're in the good times. You just look back and think about it. Like, damn, those were good times. But these are the good times, man. Just enjoy this. Just enjoy this up out here. I really appreciate that, Blaze, for that 5, man. Y'all don't understand. Y'all crowdfund me, which fuels this shit even more. Like, I'm telling you, when I say I'm not spending a dime of my money on this, like, right? And I mean that. You guys have been funding this channel for the last 4 years now. You see what I mean? So when I get the PS5, it's going to be even more rewarding. Yeah, I could go buy it myself and Thrax money or just do a couple of this and get it real quick. Yeah, no, but that's not my reward system. That's not how I feel fulfilled. The reward system will be way better if it was crowdfunded. And I don't mean that to grift nobody. I'm not trying to shout dollars out people, but it feels way better when you accomplish your goal through that type of system. My people, I have a legion of followers. I have people who support me enough to then I can acquire these things and give them the quality content I know I can. It's a good thing to where you believe in me, I believe in you. That way, you know, money's not being thrown in the fucking toilet. He's not just taking his dollars and smoking crack. Like, he's really out here putting in the work, putting in the time and energy to learn different things, to give you different types of videos, to give you different types of podcasts and spoken word. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want you guys to sit there and spend money and feel like your shit's wasted, because it won't be. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Every dollar we're making here, we're pushing it towards the goal. We're pushing it to higher things because I can see where it heads. I can see these upper echelon channels. I be around people. I'm in sectors. I'm in different types of sectors and around different types of people that make major money, that do major shit. And they believe in me. Even they crowdfund me sometimes. And I'm like, damn, I don't think I can take this. Bro, take that. Take that and use that. Use it to your advantages. And I do, man. Put it to specs, man. Put the energies out there, man. You know what I mean? Like if you guys got a passion, man, follow that shit, man. Follow that. Really get out there, man. Don't feel like, oh, I ain't nobody gonna listen to me. Ain't nobody gonna care. I used to think that all the time. You know, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. But people around me were telling me different. So I don't have that mindset no more. My mindset by doing this for this, you know, is completely different. It really is. Like it's different. It ain't shit to do a video. It ain't shit to talk. It's good. I get paid to talk. It's good. I get paid to be myself. That feels great. You know what I mean? That's very rewarding in a way. It's kind of crazy, man.
I've returned.
Play Dark Souls? Never on your life. I won't play that. I won't play Noe or whatever the fuck that's called.
Noe.
I forgot what it's called, but it starts with an N. All right. Afro Syndrome was playing that shit. Hell no. I won't touch that game. No Dark Souls. What else? Like this other, I ain't fucking with none of that shit, man. I ain't got the pages of PTSD. Hell, I can't even do Spider-Man or Batman.
What?
I can't, bro. I don't know if I'm getting dumber or if it's just one of those things where my brain gets so bored, I zone the fuck out completely. I don't want to play it. I want to give it to somebody. Give the control. Like I wish that I could play the game as a walkthrough, and then when I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, but I'm streaming. Remote play here. Somebody else play for me. Somebody in the crowd play for me. Somebody in the chat here. You go play for me. Like yeah, let us sub play for me. You know what I'm saying?
Play like
hey, YouTube,
you get to play the whole time.
Hey, YouTube, if you're hearing this, YouTube or whoever powers to be, take that idea. I'm telling you, take that idea. Let subscribers play for you, not on some like government take your money shit, but at least remote play. If they have the same system or whatever, let them play for you. Let the crowd play for you. Any website, Kick, whoever's doing it, let them play for you. I'm telling you, that should be more fun.
Yeah, like even if they lose, it's still like, oh well, like for instance, you would make them like pay. You know, like you want to play for me, $10. You donate $10, boom.
Neo, that's
or
what it's
in
called.
Like your
Neo,
case, or like my case, we wouldn't make anybody donate, but like big streamers would, right? But we would not even make people donate. So it's like they could make that shit where it's like people like, all right, say less. I'm joining, motherfucker, just so I can fucking play on your screen. That's a perfect idea. It's beautiful. It's
you
so
say you
beautiful.
never played Batman. I played Batman. I played Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knights. I played all the Batmans, right? My thing is though, I do get bored of it. I do get like when it comes to games like that, like God of War, I get really bored, man. I much rather watch other people play that. I cannot do it. I get bored. I can't do Spider-Man simply because I would just web sling all day. And I played Spider-Man. My brother has it. And all I did was web sling.
Web slinging is a pastime.
That's all I did was web sling, cling to walls, web sling, cling to walls. Like, bro, like it was just the same shit.
I literally beat the game.
Why would I upload it? I would never upload that, Hasio. You would not watch that. You would not watch. You would be like 10. I know you'd be 10 seconds in, and you would probably report my video. Like, right? Because I'm just flying around in Tim's, just flying. It would be boring. My videos, like to those games, would be boring, right? I'm telling you, it just be, you know, playthrough walkthroughs. I'm not real good at, man. I could do some if you guys wanted to. My first ever playthrough was gonna be Hogwarts.
My first ever playthrough is gonna be Tenkaichi.
Well, there you go. Well, I don't know. I feel like that's gonna be too saturated. Everyone's gonna do one of those.
And
everybody and bigger channels than you are gonna do it, and they're gonna do it in a different foreign language and get twice the views. Like, right? Like, I hate that, right? Like,
yeah, Mr. Beast is gonna get my ass quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's fucking crazy. That's the title right there. Yeah. I make customs look good. You know what I mean? But I want to do Hogwarts, but it's not co-op. And like I said, man, and I keep saying it, Harry didn't do it alone, so why the fuck do I? I'm not doing it alone if Harry didn't do it alone. No. I need a Hermione. I'm the Ron Weasley of this shit.
Bro,
so I need a Harry.
That's such a fire ass idea. Like, think about it. Instead of just having your Hermione and Ron Weasley, you have one extra random side character that will be your other accomplice. So you could do like not a co-op, but a faux-op.
Hell yeah. Like me and Lava, right? Like this, for instance, right? I'll bring this up, right?
Yeah.
I was never gonna buy that Marvel game. My brother did. Try to convince me, hey, get the game. No, fuck you. Right. So it's one of those, he ain't gonna budge. So I wanted the Hulk hands, and I had to download the Marvel game to get those Hulk hands. I downloaded the Marvel game and I hated it, but I played with Lava and my brother, and I love the fuck out of it. Like, I'm playing through the missions, I'm having a blast, man. When it's co-op, it's a better feel. It just feels better. But by yourself, no, I feel like it's work.
Yeah.
But when you're with friends, it feels fun. That's what makes Striker so good. When you're with friends and people it's fun. But when you're by yourself and have to do content, it's work. And that's when there's no passion. That's when it becomes something you got to do. That's why I can't enjoy it, man. Xenoverse, it's nothing to do. We love Xenoverse streams. We love doing Xenoverse. We love fighting as much as we hate the game and talk shit. We love whipping that ass, and we love cooling and shooting the shit with each other. That's why we pull up. I love creating characters. It never gets boring to me. There's so many characters you can do and so many characters you can redo. I just got the Supreme Kai Times moves. It took me, I started at noon, and it took me till 6 p.m., 6 hours. Took me 6 hours to get all her moves, but I fucking got them. And you know what's wild? Goku's I got in one try. He was the easiest match. I got Goku's in one try. The hardest match to get was Piccolo. Piccolo would not drop for shit.
I don't remember that one. But
and then,
I already had
and then the other one where you had to fight 6 CACs that were weak as shit.
Oh, yeah.
That was hard. They would not drop for shit. Remember that one. So, but they dropped. I felt great. But you know, it would have been wild, man. Having fun with y'all, having that same reactions. I know y'all would have been loving it. Y'all would have been flaming me. Y'all would have been roasting me. I should have just streamed that. And after I was done, I was so pissed to myself. Like, why didn't I stream that? They would have loved this.
See, a lot of the I'm sorry, but
go ahead.
All I was gonna say was like a lot of the problem is like we're in a day and age now where 10 years ago, and this is just and I know a decade sounds like a long time, but 10 years ago, we didn't even have Tenkaichi, Ultimate Tenkaichi. The like very first CAC Dragon Ball game where you could create your character, but like every fight was like a coin toss. You remember?
Yep.
We didn't even have that game out yet 10 years ago. Maybe we did. If we did, we just got it. Point is, or we was about to get it. Point is, 10 years ago, like 10 years ago was the time where immediately you knew, all right, well, if you don't have internet on your consoles anymore, you're not going to be able to play the game to its fullest. Where 10 years before that, nobody had internet. It wasn't even feasible. Like most people, if they did have access to internet, they was playing on servers with nobody on it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, if they had 7 people on the server, they're like, oh my God, there's 7 people that I can play with. You know what I'm saying? Like they're tripping because they actually have people to play online with. Where 10 years later, if you don't have online, you're not going to be able to play with nobody but yourself. And a lot of people said, yeah, that's okay. I'm fine with that. But 10 years after that, and now we went from 2013 to 2023, and now we're in 2023. Yeah, you can play online by yourself, but you're going to be by yourself. You're a child because you can't pay for your internet, or because you actually don't really play games. You don't want to play online competitively. But most people like for instance, the cool kids at school, back when I was in school, they played the Modern Warfare. That's what I played. We always played that. We always played like first person shooters and stuff. I even had like a GameCube. Same too. Like I had a PS2 and I had a GameCube, and I played the Metroid Prime Echoes game where you could like do 4v4 with like your friends as long as you had enough
like
controllers.
GoldenEye days.
Oh my, yeah, like GoldenEye. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yes, exactly like GoldenEye. Exactly. Dead ass. It was so cool. So like when we went on vacations, like it wasn't a vacation. It was, but it wasn't. But it was like a youth trip. We would go and we would go skiing. We went like 4 times when I was we went 3 times when I was in middle school and high school. Once when I was in the 8th grade, once when I was in the 9th grade, and then once when I was in the 11th grade. It was sweet. But every time we went, I just brought my GameCube and we played the Metroid Prime. But point is, like we went through a phasing of going out of everybody could not have access to internet to now everybody should have access to internet, or you're not going to get the game's full compatibility when it comes to how you play the game. Because like, yeah, you could be like Xenoverse 2, for example. Yeah, I don't have to play it online, but if you don't play online, you're missing. Like, I'm talking about like, you don't have to play ranked. You can just play endless battles. You could just play PvP, 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s. What's the Dokkan battle bullshit? The action figure bullshit.
Legend?
You know what I'm talking about? On Xenoverse? The Hero Coliseum. Yeah, Hero Coliseum. You have to do that online. You can't do that with somebody else with another controller. You can't do it. That has to be online. They have forced us to all play online now, right? Which I don't have a problem with because that's an advancement in technology. What I'm saying is we are at the final stages of, all right, so what is a good online game? Because y'all are fucking up to the extent where like most people are like really don't give a shit. They'll buy it and play it and then never fucking touch it again. They'll play it for 2 weeks and never touch it again. It's like the only reason people even play first-person shooter games is because they're somewhat, compatible to real life. Somewhat, very, very loosely. But it's like, anybody can pick up a gun and shoot, so it's like it connects to real life. So when you make an anime game and like none of the anime games are working, yet boom, you come out with Xenoverse 1 and it fucking blows every other Dragon Ball game that's ever been made out the water in sales in the first year. It's like you got to like see what you're doing correctly, and then you see what you think you're doing correctly, and then you go, all right, well, instead of making it about CSEs, we're gonna make Xenoverse 2 nothing but about all the characters we can add. It's like you have destroyed every bit of like soul and heart I had into like the hope I had in this game. It's gone. I don't know, man. I just wish that they would see what we like. I just don't think I don't think big corporations see what true fans like. I think that's why Marvel is failing now. I think that's why Bandai Namco gets subpar sales other than their random like brand new games like what was that? What was the new game that everybody was playing?
Breakers?
What was it?
Breakers? Demon Slayer?
No, the one that had nothing to do with Dragon Ball or anime. It was like Dark Souls.
Oh.
What was that game?
No way.
I don't know. It's the one where the guy was running. They had a guy running around naked, helping people. All he wore was a helmet and like underpants, and he was like known as like Captain Underpants.
What the game?
The game that like when they premiered it, everybody was like, "What the fuck is this bullshit? Nobody's gonna fucking play this shit." And it turned out to be a really good. It turned out to be a epic selling game. Bandai made it. It like resembles Elden Ring. Yes, Elden Ring.
Oh, Elden Ring. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Do you like?"
Thank you, Blaze.
2K. I like WWE. I just I don't like. How to explain this?
He don't like the light version of people. He
no,
likes the darker version of people.
The more realistic they go, I feel like the pacing sucks for the game. Like if you go back to SmackDown versus Raw days, the way you would hit players, the way it would flow, the way the mechanics were to me were way better. Now that they add this mocap and realism, it just looks wonky. They move weird. It's like almost like they go more for graphics than actual gameplay. Like there was one game where they didn't even let you take shit from the audience. Like what type of game is that? Where like I could always pull weapons from the audience. There was even one WWE game where you couldn't climb the Hell in the Cell. Like that defeats the whole fucking purpose. Yeah, it defeats the whole purpose. You would just have the match inside the cell, not on top. So I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm the real wishy-washy with the WWE games. The last one I owned had John Cena on the cover. I believe that was 2K14. I could be wrong, but that was the last one I had. I could not be fucked when it comes to WWE. They need to fix their shit. Or, TNA needs to come out with a better game. THQ just needs to come back. Like, right, I'm just saying that right now. We need to start a GoFundMe for THQ.
Listen, I think that's the issue, bro.
Oh, and then Avengers,
companies like THQ, like I'm sorry to interrupt, but companies like THQ, the OGs, they have retired, and now they've been replaced with companies that haven't realized that, like I was trying to say earlier, you pointed it out too. Games that made you feel like you were actually a part of the game. When you played it, it's like you was getting lost in a fantasy world without you having to close your eyes and imagine. It was you being able to be a part of a universe that was placed on a freaking TV screen and you had control of it. That's why some people don't understand why Skyrim did so well, because like Skyrim had shitty fighting mechanics. I hate Skyrim's fighting mechanics. But I bought every DLC. I played that whole story mode all the way through, bro. And I said, even though the fighting mechanics suck, I'm just going to be an archer so it looks real. I said, instead of me saying, I'm not going to play this game, even though it looks fucking amazing, even though like the legitimate, like I can only swipe down, like I can only literally pick my sword up and swipe to the ground, in order to attack, like it's Minecraft. I'm not going to trip because I have a bow and arrow. I can shoot people with this bow and arrow. And right before they're dead, I can go in with my sword and swipe them on a downstroke with a normal move that they gave me, and it looks legit. I said, I will take the flaws of this game and I will make it the best. I will use it to the best of my ability so it looks as real as I can possibly make it. And dude, I kid you not, I had so much fun with it. It was like, even though the mechanics were like Minecraft mechanics, trash, because of how beautiful it looked, me knowing the hindrances of the game allowed me to say, you know what, it's okay. I'll play around them. And even if I couldn't play around it, sometimes I had to take and, swipe down on a certain villain, 5 or 6 times, in a row just to kill him. It is what it is. I did what I had to do in order to catch a dub. Point is, I still enjoyed my time there. It helped me feel like I was a part of the game, even though there was no online play. But nowadays, everybody has access to online. When Skyrim was out, everybody still didn't have access to online. It was the very beginning of everybody getting online, where I would say about half of the population playing the game had online at best. So you could still play a story that had nothing to do with online. So when they come out with all the DLCs for it and you had to have online to access it, it wasn't a big deal because everybody was like, oh, well, it's all good. Let's go ahead and play it. I buy
AEW game.
Shit,
I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with an AEW game. Yeah.
Customization, let's keep it a book. All wigs should be hairstyles for Saiyans and Earthlings. The other 3 races should not have a wig that can be any of those hairstyles since they don't have hair. LOL. All right, I want to disagree.
I think everything should wear anything. We should all wear anything. Everything should be trendy.
All right, so here's my thing though. Because I agree with you, but I disagree with you. I feel like if you're going to add a hairstyle, right, to a game, especially Dragon Ball, and you know that Frieza races, canon-wise, none of them have hair. We're not going to say you shouldn't give them hair, because you should definitely give them hair. You should give the owner of the Frieza race the ability to look like a dumbass or not to look like a dumbass. That's their choice, right?
For instance, right?
But if you get a hairstyle for a Saiyan, I feel like you should get a hairstyle for a race that doesn't have hair. And if it looks similar, it just kind of does. Like, for instance, Frieza race hairstyle for the Frieza race and the Majin race and the Namekians do not get a Super Saiyan Beast Gohan hair, right? What they should get is something that makes them look like they have transformed on their head, whether that's hair, whether that's horns, antennas. I don't know. Choose. Just make something that looks like it would work. That's all I'm saying. I mean, this is a custom created game for your CSCs. So, I mean, give them the most customization possible, right? That's just me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the right decision. I just feel like it's a better decision than what they made. To not give them
thing
nothing.
Is, though, when it comes to them, they'll give us Oolong's ears, but then they'll put it with hair that make no sense.
Yep.
Like, what is the point of that? To give us Oolong's ears, a pig. You gave us pig snout, pig ears, and then you attach a wig. You gave us Bergamo, but you gave us hair attached to the ears. Like, is this certain shit they do in the game that's fucking stupid?
Yeah, it's like they want us to not use it.
Yeah, like I'm telling you guys, we're gonna get Bardock's headband, but we're gonna get the wig attached to it.
Yeah, it won't just be the headband.
You're not gonna get a solo headband. You won't.
Thank you.
You will get a wig attached to it. If we get that Bardock mask, we're gonna get his hair attached to it.
Exactly.
So your CAC will have the Timebreaker mask, but it will have that dumbass wig on it.
Yeah, you'll have to have Goku's wig.
And if you turn Super Saiyan 3, you're just going to be Super Saiyan 3. So if you can't be Super Saiyan with that mask on, it'll go away. It's just certain things in the game that are fucking stupid.
Well, you forget, though, that like, say you're a Saiyan, right? And you have regular Super Saiyan on. Even if you, let's just say that they just gave us the bandana, right? And you got to keep your hairstyle, right? As soon as you go Super Saiyan 3, the wig disappears. The bandana disappears because it's classified as a wig.
Facts.
So it's like, boom, and low key, I don't mind that. It low key makes sense. Like, how can a bandana withstand? It's just an article. It's literally a piece of regular clothing that is soaked in blood. I can understand it disappearing, but my problem is, you're not gonna get, like you said, you're not gonna give us the bandana for our regular hairstyle. You're gonna give us the bandana with his wig, and it looks like us being Bardock. We don't want to look like Bardock. We want to wear his wig. Like, it makes no sense. But like you said, like we have been, shown in the past, nobody really wants us to have original stuff. They just want to have stuff that the characters have now. Regardless of how it looks, they will be happy about it. They will buy it, and nothing will be changed. I got a whole Xenoverse 3 video coming out about this in a couple of days. Y'all see. Y'all see. I'm gonna go into detail.
I used to love watching
real in depth.
Dragon Ball Breaker said more customization.
No, it doesn't. Not even close,
bro. But what I'm saying is, it should. It's a newer game, bro. Like, and you're copying,
definitely.
And you're copying, pasting off the other game. You should have more customization.
Oh yeah, it should be good. Well, I will say this: you can put. I will say that this game does do a little bit better in, like, when it comes to, like, your wrists. Granted, it's just your wrist. You can put on different, like, things on your wrist. So, like, if you have a watch on your right wrist, you can go to your left wrist and put on another watch.
I just think it takes us talking about it, which is why, guys, I do videos like this all the time. I don't want you guys to be thinking niggas is clickbaiting out here trying to get over on you. And most of my people and my peers know I'm not doing that to you guys. What I'm doing is I'm trying to steer the narrative. I'm trying to get them to listen to us. I'm trying to have the devs watch our content, soak up our content, go back into that fucking little room they go to edit and put these things in the game. I don't like to sit there and be like, oh, I have a premonition, or I know what's going to happen, or I'm going to know. But look, I know for a fact that these motherfuckers are watching us. Okay, we are getting fucking pistols and Shinobi strikers because of me. All right, I'm saying it. All right, no,
he called it.
We got a Gatling gun because of me, man. Come on, drones. Come on, man. Like, I'm giving the spice. I'm giving the sauce out here. It's me. It's me. We're getting drip that we would never get. What would be the point of getting these clothes? These clothes are out of nowhere, but we're getting the clothes from my hidden fashions. We're getting the stuff. We are slowly getting these things. They are watching us. They are watching me, which is crazy, which is why I need to keep this up. I'm not losing or leaving the game. I just stopped for a minute to where I can do something for you guys and come back with something for you guys. Let the rest of these people eat. I don't give a fuck about Minito. Even though he's one of my favorite characters, I don't care about another Rasengan. I don't care about that shit. The only cool redeeming factor is I asked for a tool where we can have Fly Raijin regular, and there is, because I always would complain about that. Why do we have the ninja tool, but it don't do shit? And finally, they put it in there where it does shit. So cool. That's the only cool thing. I'm still not buying Ishiki's DLC. That's all just makeup. I don't care. Like, right? I'm good on that. I want my pistols. I want the stuff I asked for. That's the stuff I'm coming back for. I'm coming back to give you guys characters, fun, good shit. I'm trying to push the boundaries of the game to see what the game's capable of, to see what you're capable of, to see what you can do in the game. That's where I come in. These other bozos are just going to give you regular highlighted shit. Oh, here's Minito builds. Here's some more Minito builds where they just add 1 or 2 moves to pre-existing moves. That's it. They're so fucking goddamn bored. They don't know what to do. I'm telling you, like I said earlier, Gray Fang wasn't even on the game for months. Like, the game got him where he was at. The game got him to the upper echelon, and he left it. Like, other people were doing Roblox and other fucking shits. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't the only person who left that shit for a reason. There was a reason why that shit's bad. They won't fix certain things. They won't add game modes. They need to add these things. But I'm going to start hitting that bitch running again. I'm going to start running these things, these items, these outfits, these things that we need to be seeing, because I want these things. And I know devs listen and they watch. So I'm going to continue to pursue it. And maybe, I don't know if they do, but I feel like they did listen to me when I asked for a way to change our clothes. I made videos on that. We need a hair. We need salon. We need something, man. And they put that shit in there. So I'm going to keep pursuing with we need hair packs. We will buy a hair pack, Bandai. We absolutely will. You feel it with 50 different hairstyles. Hell, you feel it with 10 hairstyles. We will pay $10 to 20. We will pay that. You will have suckers like me who will pay that. I want these things. I want different fur packs. I want different furs on my fucking Saiyans. I want white fur. I want the golden fur. I want Super Saiyan Gold. Give us more gold bullshit. I don't care. Just fill us with more content when it comes to that game, because we honestly know where it's headed and we know what it is. As far as Xenoverse 2, the game is literally not going to be what it is.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but y'all could not make another DLC. Y'all don't have to make another DLC, right? And Tenkaichi don't have to come out for another fiscal year. And all you'd have to do is put out 1 or 2 DLCs of nothing but, and I would say, you know, I know it sounds like nothing, but like you said, fur packs where like you could look like Super Saiyan 4s in different colors, packs where you could look like make all of your like any, whether it was a chick, a Majin, a Saiyan, like it doesn't matter, like make them look like Master Roshi or Broly, where they could get big, like where that, like that's all.
You know what I was
you do things that make the characters unique. You win
for the story mode.
You pay for it.
People even talk about the story mode. You know what I propose? Why don't you just remember we used to do the milk run, right?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you do the same type shit and add it to, like, say, just this certain instance they could have added to the story mode to revitalize the story mode. Add Snake Way. If we fall off, we have to go to hell and go through trials. We have to go through that stuff. Add that.
What do we get though for like once we get to the end?
If you make it straight through, then you probably get the transformation as is, right then and there. But if you
What
fall off,
transformation?
just say there's a transformation or a move.
Well, let's just say instead of it being a transformation, it's unlocking, like you said, either fur, like moving tail, like make the tails move, listen, you can have the tails not moving right as an accessory, and then make a DLC where if you go through this trial, all of your tails and DLCs from now on will move. Like, people will do it. We'll buy the DLC. We
People
will
do that story mode.
We will. We will go through the trials in order to make our tails move.
The thing is they don't care. They just care.
No,
about
I don't think
money.
it's that they don't care. I think it's that they don't. All right, because it's like you said. I believe they are watching, but I believe that they only watch parts that they feel like are important. And when you are talking to somebody that does nothing but make so much money that, like, somebody like me or you, like, if they just like literally like picked out all the cash in their pocket and threw it at us, we would be set for a year without having to even go to work. It's like, chump change to them makes a person, money changes people. So when it comes to like just being a normal person, if you have thousands upon thousands of dollars just to like throw away, you're no longer a normal person, bro. Regardless of if you're not no famous person like me or you, I don't have thousands of dollars. I don't have hundreds of dollars to throw away. Every dollar I make is precious. It is. And I'm sure it is to you too. So, especially since you have a bigger family, especially immediate family, than I do. So it's like, when you make so much money, you're not the same. You're not a normal person anymore. I mean, yeah, you may live a normal person life, but that doesn't make you normal. We're normal people. Most of the people that watch us, I would be willing to say 99% of people that watch us are normal people. No, the abnormal people that make way more money, they could throw away thousands of dollars off a whim. Those people don't watch us. Those people do their own thing. And those are the types of people that people want to strive to be like. So it's like,
well, could you say Xeno's at a point to where I look at Xeno as, and especially the guys doing it, like they're at a point to where they're so successful on their channel doing one thing, they have to continue to do it. You see what I'm saying? So
yes.
I feel like right. That's what Xeno's doing. And if it's like, oh, well, how come you doing the same fucking game over and over? Try a new game. Nah, man, gotta stick to these DLCs. Then it's
I
like,
agree.
well,
I feel like I'm in that category. I agree 100%. I agree with you.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, because like, coming from a guy that
3 hours. Oh God, all right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you see what videos I post. I mean, granted, I'm not as consistent as I used to be, but regardless, I still, to this day. And
yeah, whatever happened to the,
to the what?
The bridge.
Oh, no. Oh, well, no. Actually, yeah. All right. So I'll explain that for like 10 seconds. All right. Short story is the DLC came out. I knew it was going to take them a minute to like get the DLC stuff fixed. But, now that they instead of us finishing and like releasing the DLC the day after that we do the free update, yeah, we're going to wait more than a month. So, yeah, I'm just so yeah. That's what's holding me up. So now I'm going to have to download the old pack. I'm about to do that tomorrow because, I'm still on my week off right now. So I'm trying to do extra stuff.
You need to get your PS4 woes up because we're starting. It's been months now. And I know you don't really do PS4, but I'm tired of these weak ass excuses when you pull up to the stream as if I don't play this or I don't have the DLCs. Well, look, buddy, we're giving you time and space and energy to acquire some DLCs that you do want in characters and get the time to work those characters out and learn the mechanics because your excuses are running very thin. Okay. Very thin.
I see.
And I'm tired of the same bitch every stream. Okay. Make someone else. Like, all right, make someone else. You got creativity. Right?
Fair enough. I will have somebody know for you next stream. I have two new bitches. But I
love this stream. Though. I like these streams. Like this really boosted my shit to come back to it. Cause like I said, man, like I don't know if they believe me, but I was really real when I'm like, I'm coming back if they got pistols. Or they got pistols. Well, I'm back. And I feel like they didn't even believe me, but I'm back. Fuck that. We going crazy. Like we finna do this. We finna be doing streams. We finna be doing Thotty Thursdays. We finna be doing Suck My Dimps, Attack on Dimps. We finna be doing those, man. Like that's how I'm coming, man. Every
He
time.
said he's bad like cook crack, baby.
You know, we gonna be busting out some Shinobi Strikers. And Hasio, to answer you earlier, she said when you get to 5, there's no invites, get an Elgato. Fuck an Elgato. I do have a capture card, but it's not an Elgato. It's just not Elgato. It still works though. It still does 4K, 1080p.
I'm gonna force him to get a new computer for Christmas.
But yeah, I gotta, I got an Elgato. So I was like, I'm not prepared for it.
He doesn't have Elgato.
I do have an Elgato. I have an Elgato and I have a regular capture card. I have both, to be honest.
So you take your better than me. So do you take just because you're melanated, you're better than me?
No, my Elgato, for some reason, does not work on my computer, so I never ran it.
It seems like you are not melanated enough to be able to have the Elgato work.
Well, my other capture card worked like a dream. Okay, it works.
All right, I'm done.
I'm waiting. My PS4 update blocked, so I can't do online play.
It's probably, bro. Dead ass is probably your computer, bro. Like my computer wouldn't work my Elgato properly until I spent like $1,500 on it. Seriously.
Wait, like, PS4 is updating right now?
Huh? What?
PS4 is updating right now? That's damn.
What? So we're gonna have to. Am I gonna have to fly my jet over to Sony and fix this?
They're updating right now. That's wild.
Am I gonna have to fly my jet over to Sony and fix
Dark
this?
Souls 2. You are crazy. I couldn't do it. But I'm gonna wrap this up. We've been on here 3 hours, man. It's midnight.
Damn, holy shit, we have, bro.
Yeah, it's a new day. All
right. So since we're wrapping this up, all right. The last thing we're gonna talk about, we're gonna wrap it up, make it real quick. We're gonna do this at the end of every podcast if we can. Since I thought about it, fortunately we remembered this. All right, Custom knows about One Piece. Everybody knows about One Piece. At the end of every stream, y'all are going to get to know a little bit more about Zacian and Custom Kit Gaming. Custom, if you could have one devil fruit or make a devil fruit with your own power, what would it be?
Anything to do with time and space, probably. Well, no, I'm a Logia guy. So
okay, so
anything that can do to the body, I like if it can. Like my favorite character is Kizaru, so I like Kizaru Kuzan. I like that guy too.
True,
and it's Smoker. Smoker's really one of my favorites is Smoker. Like all the Logia guys, right? I'm a Logia guy. My brother, he's more Zone. His things is Zone.
He
likes the animal shit.
Yeah, Zones are tight.
Yeah, the Rob Lucci's and shit like that, and then Parameciums, those are cool too. But
Parameciums are man.
I'm a Logia guy. I'm a Logia guy. So, any one of those, like Kizaru's is dope because it's pure light. Kuzan's is dope. It's ice, and he can control it for better than Iceman sometimes. Like it seems.
Yeah.
And then, honestly. Magma, that lava.
Yeah, lava is top tier.
The lava is fucking. They fought for 10 days straight, and he still won, bro. Like
yes,
Akainu is something different, man. But when you think about Kaido, and the man can be a full dragon, and now a sea dragon, and it just, bro, no, that nigga is broken.
See,
I'm really leaning towards Logias, man. I would do Logia, but my brother, he has this brilliant thing, right? Because his favorite's One Piece, is his favorite anime, right?
Yeah.
He says he'd be chocolate. All his weapons would be chocolate. Everything.
Oh, what was the guy that Luffy fought to get the future sight, where he used Mochi. The guy that used the Mochi no Mi.
Or Bartholomew, his was dope. His little pawpaws were.
Well, all right. So that was pretty good. I would do.
You could sense my dimension. But yeah,
you know what I would do? right? So like since I said, you know, you could you could use a fruit that was already, you know, made, like already in existence, or you can make your own fruit. I would make my own fruit because I'm like you. I would rather have a Logia.
I would, you know, all right. If you answer your question, right, to
All right.
Granny answer your question, my Logia would be absolutely water.
Oh
I can
yeah,
turn into
bro, that's
water.
a
I
good
can
one.
be water, and I can never
Exactly.
drown. I can never drown, just like the rest of those bozos can drown. I would never drown, and I can always be a natural element. I can always be anywhere.
Well, no, if you fell into the ocean, then yeah, you would still drown.
That's trash.
Yeah, because all right, the only reason that works is because like, but you would have to fall into the ocean. Like if you'd have fell into a pool, you'd be fine. You know, it's like as long as it's not like the ocean, then as long as it's fresh water, you'd be fine.
Then I shouldn't be able to drown. I should still. I'd be okay.
Well, see, the problem is,
but I shouldn't be able to drown.
Well, see, I think the issue comes from like the only reason that like the devil fruit users can drown in the ocean is because they'll probably, I feel like they'll link this later on in the final battle or like before it's over, but like the reason that the devil fruits drown in water is because what they say is that it's a curse, I think, from using the devil. It's the world.
Yeah. When you think about it, I have to go about the original continuity, so I would.
Yeah,
drown.
so it's like
but it'd still be straight.
It's like
water was.
Yeah, but yeah, you'd be pretty straight though. It's like like for instance, the only time you'd be really worried, and like you think about it, Luffy doesn't have the water form.
If the ship
Luffy's not worried about. Like think about do you think about all the pirate captains that are sailing the ocean like literally like 10 20 feet above death. If they fall 10 or 20 feet below and get into the ocean, they're immediately paralyzed. They're not worried about it, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's one of them things. So I think if I had to have my own devil fruit, I would make my own devil fruit up. And it was this is not my original idea. It's something I heard. And it would be called the hypothetical no me. So it'd be like, for instance, let's just say it would be like all hypothetical scenarios will work for me. So let's just say that me and you are on a ship, right? Let's just say you're the captain, right? And I have the hypothetical no me. And as soon as we look up, right, we're sailing the ocean seas, and there's like 30 ships, right? 30 ships, marine ships, and you're the captain. You're like, Zajan, you need to do something. Hold up, I got this. And I'd be like, hypothetically, I was like, what if a giant tidal wave wipes out all of those ships and we surf over the wave that crashes in front of us and it sends us flying? You know what I'm saying? Like, and because I like hypothetically thought of it, my fruit makes it happen.
Okay.
That would be OP, bro.
Like, yeah, like I'm thinking about it. Drowning people would be funny. Making water prisons would be
like...
funny. Making shark bombs would be funny. Just doing.
You're trying to manhandle people. I'm trying to like win the battle like with dumb luck.
Well, because when Logias, you're laid back because you know you can't be killed. Really,
yeah,
you're
true.
made of the. You know what I mean? So
except
it's really
for hockey.
hard. Well, yeah, if you're really good.
Yeah, you gotta be like Shanks really or Garp or like.
Yeah, you got to be like Garp
tier.
and them guys. Like, you got to be top tier to be fucking around. Otherwise, even like, dude, Doflamingo strings are fucking insane. They're just strings. Hassel, you're crazy.
Bro, he gets because as long as there are clouds in the sky,
you had the same. You had the same theory as my brother, and I'm gonna debunk your theory real quick. Having powers to take powers away just makes you a normal person. So any normal person could just kill you. You're not special.
But if you're like, think about it, like if you make your power, like let's just say it's Luffy with the dark fruit, with the dark Nomi or whatever Blackbeard has, and that like his power is taking away theirs. And like think about it, Luffy is all about like punching the shit out of you and beating you into submission if you're not, gonna listen to him while he talks. And he's not like he doesn't want to kill you, but he's going to beat you into submission, which means like if he had the dark Nomi, he'd be way stronger than Blackbeard. 100%. Like, I know what you're saying because you're right. Yeah, you could negate it, but I think that's Blackbeard's. That's why he's gonna lose, is because He's gonna take. I feel like in the final battle, he's gonna take the Gear 5 away from Luffy, and then it's just gonna be Blackbeard. It's gonna be Blackbeard and like one of probably probably his Earthquake Devil Fruit that he stole from Whitebeard against regular Luffy. And I think Luffy's gonna have to come out on top because he doesn't have his Devil Fruit power. I think that's probably what's gonna happen. But yeah, you make a fair point. It's like it makes you a man amongst man, but it only works with Blackbeard.
Fucking great,
bro. He said, "Look what he said." He said he said the cancel culture fruit. Wait, what? Does that mean that you doesn't?
That only works on the internet.
None of your powers work.
That only works on the internet.
You're dead.
Bro. That only works on the internet, bro. Like, you got to be on the internet to get canceled, bro. Like,
yeah, it's like what if he's like it only works if you're on the internet. What if like that wouldn't work in the One Piece universe? Nobody's on the internet in One Piece universe. They'd be like, "Oh, I have the cancel culture fruit." And I'd be like, "The what? The cancel culture fruit. Your shit doesn't work." And he's like,
"Oh, he's talking about just canceling. You cancel functions for guns. You cancel things. Like you just cancel your guns. Like,
oh no, I thought he meant like cancel culture. Like cancel culture like ruins your career, right? So like cancel culture would like ruin your Devil Fruit's ability to like even work." But then I was like, well, the only way that would work is if everybody's connected to the internet. And if everybody's not connected to the internet, how's that going to work? Cancel out Devil Fruit. Good time.
All right, I got one. So before we go.
All right, before we go ahead.
If you could have one attack in all of Dragon Ball, which attack would that be?
One attack.
You can only have one attack.
Does it have to be a damaging attack?
Shenron gave you a wish, and you get one attack.
It could be any attack. It doesn't have to be damaging?
It could be any attack.
Instant transmission.
Okay. I like that.
I would have instant transmission.
I was going to say time skip. I like the
that's a good one!
Time skip is just so dope.
That's a good one, but yeah,
I'm fucking with that. I in my head, I was gonna say Goldo because you could freeze it with breath, but I'll lose my breath,
bro. Like, hold up. First off, as a human, that's OP as shit. That's some Michael Phelps would be able to like murder an army with his
That's pure cheating, bro.
A swimmer would be able to murder.
Bro, I'd be the best fighter in the world. Think about that. My punches, you wouldn't be able to see them coming because they're time skipped.
No,
I can see your shit coming because it's time skipped. It's over, bro. I'll be the best
right
fighter.
Before he goes to punch.
I could be, bro. You could be fresh out the couch. You could be a colossal fat ass off the couch and be the best fighter in the world because you could time skip. How the fuck did he? How did he knock him out? Bro, it's like he could see. It's like having permanent Sharingan, bro. It's wild.
Yeah, that's pretty good, bro.
He said death beam. Why would you want a death beam? What if you sneeze and kill your niece or something?
What if
like Jiren's eye attack? What the?
See, here's the problem. It's like for instance, death beam with Frieza is like
she said the cloth beam. I can feel you with that. Cloth beam would be like that would be pretty stylish. Like you could do any clothes you want. You could put new forces on you.
Oh
you
yeah,
any clothes you want.
You could just sit there for like 8 hours for like 2 days out of the week and just making clothes.
Bro, you could make brand new Balenciagas and they'll be legit.
Clothes.
Brand new Jordans and they'll be legit. Like they'll be so legit. Like where did you get those? These are one-on-ones, bro. Bro, these are one-on-ones. Like
these are I got these for Big Green Threads. You feel me?
When he said instant transmission, you need to lock onto someone's power for it to work. Damn.
No, not necessarily. No. You don't. All right, for instance, you say someone's power level, but everybody has a power level. You just have to read it and be able to lock on to it. So, for instance, instant transmission would work if I've been to a spot on the earth or been to, like, for instance, let's say custom had, like, for instance, let's just say both of us had the ability, right? Or because if it was just me, I wouldn't even tell the government about it. I would just go where I wanted to, with instant transmission. But if it like me and custom would be able to like fucking time skip, Oh yeah, I would just like we'd be a tandem duo. I'd transport him places, and he would murder people on site. You know what I'm saying?
Time skipping
It'd
like
be
a
a duo.
motherfucker. I'm telling you, man,
Over.
that would be my thing. Like,
Over.
I like the Ohasio's head though with the cloth, because that, bro, you can style anybody, bro. Like, bro, like that is, you can make clothes that are bulletproof.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
a
make
good.
clothes that
Good.
are like
That's
flexible.
another good.
Think
move,
about it.
bro.
You can make Saiyan armor real. You know how bulletproof Saiyan armor would be, and it's flexible, breathable,
and it's flexible. Fuck that. It's like spandex.
man.
That shit went from being like our size to a fucking
Yeah,
like,
she said, "I'm thinking
King
long
Kong
term, getting that
size.
money exactly."
And it didn't constrict him to the point of him wanting to die.
Because I thought about it too. Like capsules, you can that just takes smarts. So I'm just like, you just need smarts to do that. You can capitalize on that. But that's a good one. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm picking time. Time skip is my thing. I'm picking time skip. I'm skipping time on that motherfucker, man.
The clothes one, hey, the clothes one's probably. I would have to say, if we was talking about a money situation, the clothes one is probably the best one.
Yeah,
clothes beam is dead ass. Like that's probably the smartest one for anybody to take for like a real world scenario.
Like, because you can make any situation. It's cold. You can make dope ass clothes.
Yeah, you wouldn't even have to, like, you wouldn't need anybody. You'd be like, all right, so I'm going to, like, I can make clothes on my own. Like, I don't need anybody to make them. I just need somebody to help me, like, fucking, like, get the shit out there. That's all you need.
I forgot.
What?
He also made swords. When Piccolo did that, he put clothes and a sword on Gohan's back so he can make weapons. He made that sword on Gohan's back. Go back and look. Go back. Remember when he said, "You're gonna be in my camp"?
Hold on, I'm going back.
Where did the sword come from? He gave him the sword. Piccolo gave him the sword because after he gave him the symbol, well, you got your dad's clothes, but it's from my camp. But he gave him a sword with that shit. I'm pretty sure he gave him a sword.
All right, I'm looking, bro. It has it typed out already, bro. Oh shit!
If you can make weapons, that's broken as hell, bro.
He did. You did.
He gave him the sword.
He did.
Yep. He gave him the sword, bro. You can make weapons too, bro. That's a fucking power. That's crazy. I'll make a bulletproof vest. I'll make a gun that shoots out.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. I got it. You want me to show it? You ready for me to show it?
Yeah.
Here you go. All right. Present. Share screen.
You could. That's matter manipulation, bro. Like that's fucking wild.
Share. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, matter manipulation, bro.
That's why Piccolo's my favorite character, bro. Like Piccolo can do it all. Stretchy limbs, go giant. He can hear from across the universe. Like, come on, man. The man's gifted. Make clothes and shit.
He's a Namekian.
He's a Namekian, bro. It's the best. I was gonna ask what race, but I feel like everyone would say Saiyan. So I just just scrapped it. Like, yeah, everybody's gonna be like Saiyan. Like, right, all right. No one wants to be an angel. Like, you guys are fucking crazy. Like, right? Like, nobody wants to be Whis or them. Like, you're crazy.
I don't want to be an angel. Nope.
Ultra instinct.
I want to die.
You don't have to breathe. Like, right? Like, you don't even have to breathe, bro. Like, what? Tails are a weak point. I'm a Zula this shit. Yeah. It's my country.
Look how dirty Gohan's feet are.
Yeah.
I like how you just pull that shit off. Like
it didn't hurt him at all. Like, you know, Saiyans get weakened by that, and that just did nothing. Like, that's fucking wild.
Well, you gotta think he ripped it off. All right, let me hurry up. Let me play this. I don't want YouTube to hit you.
Just take the sound off or whatever.
Oh, I thought I played it. My fault.
Well, there you go.
All right, so look, you see, like you said, look, you see down here at the bottom. Look what he's doing. Look out here at the bottom. Look out here at the bottom. He's making a sword.
Ooh, and a sword that can cut and do shit.
Hold up.
He made his armor.
How did he make a sword?
He made weighted clothes.
You're right.
But everything he did was weighted.
You're right. He made his own armor.
Namekians can make shit, bro. Like,
bro, he gave Gohan a sword.
This nigga sauce. I'm gonna be running around like Kid Buu. I get powers.
Look, the beam is still there. It's lighting up the sword. He gave Gohan a sword, bro. I forgot about this. This is the bet. Bro, you could literally go to the government and be like, yeah, I can literally make y'all armor for free. Yeah, I'm going to need $2 billion.
Think about, we can
A year.
overdo the Avengers. We got a nigga who can instant transmission, teleport anywhere,
Facts.
across the universe. Then you got a person who can time skip. Then you got a person who can make clothes.
It's like, bro, like y'all are dead.
And weapons and shit, bro. Like
they wouldn't stand
we'd be the Suicide Squad,
bro.
my nigga. Like we'd be the real one.
Hasio would have us so dripped out that as soon as I instant transmissioned all three of us over there, that they would be dead because you'd have been holding your breath as soon as you got there.
No one said Garlic Jr. immortality. I hate you.
That, like the whole fucking like getting Osama bin Laden, like it'd have been over because like you'd ran through the whole complex holding your breath and like judo kicked him and then like let go and then everybody would be like, oh my god, he's here. You'd be like, and you held your breath and you'd be like, all right, well, I'm gonna put him in the headlock. All right. Yeah, so yes. Yeah, all right. I think Hasio beat us this time, bro. Yeah, this is definitely the closed beam is definitely 100% the best one though.
Closed beam.
Closed beam. She got us this time. She got us this time.
Trying to be a menace to society, hell no.
Look at that shit. Closed beam.
Well, I thought about that too. But it's the same thing like Momo. She's my favorite character from My Hero, and her quirk is my favorite. Her quirk is creation. She can create anything through her body and shit. So that's how she got rich. She made bulletproof this. She made unbreakable this. Like she could even make money if she wanted to. It's fucking wild. Like creation.
Is Momo the girl with like? Is Momo the girl that makes all the armor and shit?
Yep.
My Hero?
Yep.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
my favorite quirk, bro. Like it there's something to that, bro. It's the same thing that Hasio's on right here. It's the same thing. It's the same thing Momo's on.
Hasio, are you trying to project? We are watching you. Well, thank y'all for stopping by. This is all we had for LagFest. From now on, like we said, we will try to incorporate this little in stream so y'all can have a little bit of fun. If we have the time, we'll be opening
next week. We bringing emojis in the games back in the chat, bro. We bringing that shit back.
We putting them back in,
guess
baby.
the movie, bro. Well, guess the anime. It's gonna be guess the anime. It's gonna be guess the anime. It's gonna be dope.
It's coming back soon. Y'all just be ready for it, all right? Candy Beam or Rewind Time for Whis. Candy Beam's man. Rewind Time, it's good. That's a good one.
Bro, you're a fat ass if you want Candy Beam. Like, it's a fat ass.
Like,
you're a glutton, bro. You're a glutton, bro. Like, you just want Candy
like,
Beam.
You're a fat ass if you want that one.
Oh, wait, what are you doing with it, bro? He was turning people into candy. That means you have to kill people. You're gonna turn a TV into candy? Like, what are you turning into candy? There's already candy. What are you doing? You're killing people. Like, y'all want to kill people. Like, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm just like, I'm just trying to time skip. You know what I'm saying? Like, thing is, wow. She's just trying to have long-term money. Zay's just trying to, cut in between time. I want to take the bus or drive a car. I can just be there.
I'm just trying to get where I need to get.
Y'all trying to kill. Like, y'all niggas is savages. Like, oh shit, bro. Lava's so literal with it. It is. Well, actually, more her creation is more of the molecular structure. Nigga, goddamn, like, right?
He's like,
don't you think Piccolo would have the same thing? It doesn't matter. She can do it. Like, I'm just saying she can do it.
It's like, I feel like Piccolo knows the molecular structure of his armor, which would mean that, he would be able to know the molecular structure of a sword that would be able to cut similar to, like, be able to someone either stand up to or break his armor. So, yeah, I feel like it works.
Hey, no one said Deborah spit. What's wrong with you guys?
No, Boo can't manipulate matter. Boo can.
What's wrong with you guys that you don't want Deborah's spit clay? Okay, the spit. You.
All right, so because I can't do nothing with that.
What do you mean? When your boss is giving you a hard time, you just spit on his jacket.
Yeah, and then what? Like, all right, so like in the game, he comes back, but like in the show, he doesn't. But like, what am I supposed to do? Just spit on him and walk out? Like, as soon as somebody comes in, they're like, "Oh my god!"
He's like, they're gonna look like, who put this statue in here? This is amazing, like so detailed. And you know what I mean?
Like, where's the boss?
The boss is gone.
They're gonna look at the camera, watch me spit on him, watch him turn to stone, and they're gonna be like,
push it over. That's
you have to
murder if you
lock him
push
up
it
under
over.
the jail. Like
I
under
put his
the
ass
prison.
by a park, or I put his ass by a church or somewhere where he would hate it. I put his statue somewhere where it'd be dumb as hell, like right, like fucking crazy. But there's so many fucked up powers in that show, bro. Like you can go all day with that.
Oh my god, bro! And that's why this series. That's why the end of LagFest is gonna be funnier nowadays.
Oh, yeah. Well, appreciate you guys stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. Shout out to everybody in the chat who made it through, man. We'll be here next week live on Zaja's channel.
Big facts, fellas.
Be there, be square, man. Shout out to Blaze for donating the $5 paying for the stream. Really appreciate it, brother. And I'll be seeing y'all later. Hit the second channel up if you're into sports. I dropped a video. I got a video tomorrow. Again, I was working. So good. I hope you guys see it. But this one I was really working on. Right, I wasn't bullshitting you guys. I made a nice Xeno build. I think you guys should check this out, man. I'll put the thumbnail in the Discord so you can see where I was going with it, just in case if you're interested. But appreciate everybody showing up. Oh, shout outs to Perfection, man. I was watching Perfection's content earlier. Oh man. But shout out to Perfection.
I didn't even notice it. My fault.
What's
up,
man, bro?
I see him with the CFT.
I rarely go on that dark side of YouTube, but when I do, I watch Perfection on that dark side of YouTube, right? Like,
I do not watch him.
It's almost like I don't. It's almost just like Wait, watching Perfection. Don't get me wrong, right? Perfection, right? Watching Perfection is almost like watching porn in your house loudly, right, with the door open.
Not being so you're saying you're watching it'd be like watching porn, not being ashamed that you're watching porn?
No, not being ashamed, but like you're constantly looking at the door to see if someone's checking you out watching it. Oh shit, is anybody seeing me see this? It's almost like that, right? Is anybody else seeing me see this? Like, right, it's like that. But shout out to Perfection though. All right, the future site Bardock had could be fire. Ooh. Well, I mean, seeing in the future is like that's a Raven. Yeah. You can't prevent it. That's the only thing about seeing in the future. If you learn from Raven, she can never prevent what was happening. It was always inevitably going to happen. Like, so that's what sucked about that. So Raven, she see the visions, but she couldn't do shit. Facts. She could see into the futura, but she couldn't do nothing about it. Right?
Yeah, she was like Anakin. Like she could see the visions, but she didn't know what the visions were like showing her. Anakin didn't realize the visions were showing him visions of him like acting on those visions. If he would have just not acted on them, it wouldn't have happened that way. But he didn't know that.
Facts, they were hurting his brain, bro. Like he broke down and he fell to the ground when them shits happened, bro. That shit was fucking him up. But all right, y'all. We'll see y'all next
heroin
week.
or something.
Shout outs to everybody who pulled up and left a like, man. I really appreciate it, man. All right, like button game in the building, man. Again, man, I got a video dropping you tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that video. Hit me up on Fortnite if you're on Fortnite again. Hit up the second channel if you're into sports. Hit up Zajan if you're in the Zajan universe. Anything Zajan related, right? Shouts to all the guys, man. Shouts to all the people, man. And again, man, I'll see y'all. We'll see you. You can see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace and love, family, man. Peace and love. Peace and love.
The hell was someone some book la. The hell like a someone like some book la.
Shout out to Blaze.